Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And just I want to say is that you guys are very welcome to our very exclusive channel. And today we're going to start the matches of NGC community esports, and this is going to be PUBG Mobile NGC special Sunday. So Sunday, as usual, you guys know about this, the peoples are anxious about it, and everyone who is watching right here, everyone should have to watch it. And I think today we will be starting off the very interesting matches from the teams as well, and how the players will be acting on their prime. So let's see how this will be on the situation to grab out. But the teams, players, and every one of them, everyone, each of them should have to make their own concern about themselves as well. So I think I should be having some eye on the teams, and here we go. We are going on the straight onto the match of the very first match of the day, and that is none other than the match of Wrangle. And here it goes like this, and here we have the team all these was already jumping upwards, and they are having their pathway going all straightly towards the formidable threats. And formidable threats, if you're going to be looking at the team, there are also the other players remaining on that side, which may create some kind of the difficulties for the teams as well. And however, this team may have to do the very potential job they should have to. And right now the teams from the different side, they're trying to make some proper vision, they're trying to make some proper kind of eliminations as well. And for the very starting, they're trying to make themselves into the very important stage of the game. And this is making the team to go for a very good fighting scenario. If you guys are facing some kind of the lagginess because of my stream, I think you guys would have to refresh it for a quick while, so that you guys will be fixed up. And right now we're gonna see about the other of the teams as well. Freezy Esports are right here in the stage, and there we have the another team already fighting on their stage, already fighting and hunting all the way to make their every eliminations to their side. And if you're going to be making the eyes on all of the teams, the Soul Reapers, all the players, all of the force, all of the players, they are already residing, and I think they are trying to make some their own visionary. And there it is. Teams are, they are also trying to take some fights. They are also trying to make some eliminations over to the area. And this is the area regarding to the, okay, this is Georgiapol City, and they are having some pretty much doubtful eliminations, and they wanted to have some eliminations, but the eliminations they wanted to have, the eliminations they wanted to make themselves into the very critical scenarios. Right now they should have to consider this about, they should have to make sure how they will be going on, how they will be making on any kind of the challenges to their side. And this is the probable scenario that the teams will be making their own pathway, will be making their own kind of the situations, and this situations and the scenario that is getting on for the teams. Obviously and absolutely, they should have to do it. They should have to make some eliminations as well. And here we have still the players, still the teams, every one of them are trying to make some eliminations. And here we have the teams from the different side, they are also trying to get engaged into the fight. And here we have the team Freezy Esports as well. They were trying to fight some moment, but here we have every kind of eliminations. And this is going to be the Ironic Esports, and Klaus is right here. If you're going to be seeing for the Klaus, he is also named as the author of the players also from the North America. I'm going to be making some predictions about that player, and today I was having that player pretty much interesting into the scenario. And today, what should be and what will be the ultimate destination, ultimate conclusion for the team? That all is a very important question for the teams as well. But however, we're going to be seeing for the other of the teams who are taking the battles, and maybe any kind of the third party scenario they will be avoiding for it. And here we have some of the players, some of the teams, they're already trying for some eliminations. And this is a very clusterful area that was in the initial phase of the game, and some of the players already got eliminated. And one of the team, we're going to obviously consider that as well, and the team already got out of it, already got out of the lobby. And there we go, another team. Here we have the Freezy Esports. They are trying to take some eliminations from the team's rivalry, and Coffin is right in that stage to make himself so clear, but no, any kind of the clearance will be provided by the players from the Freezy Esports. Big shot gonna hit that big one, but the players from the TZ Archer is right there, and maybe Archer he have that proper advantage to look over AUZ and that 3x scope. That will gonna help the very interestingly for the player. But however, how it is gonna make some a good vision for the teams as well. Let's see. And the ultimate result, ultimate destination for the players as well, how they will be reacting on the every of the scenarios. And there we go, one of the players getting taken down from the stage of the game, and one by one the players are trying to take some their vision and moment in the very open space area. If you're going to be seeing for those eliminations, you will be pretty surprised with every of the concern that is raised by the players. And there we have the players from the Freezy. Three of the players, Zaretsu, Caspo and Young. One already down, that is Big Shot, and Big Shot was the big potential for the team. But however, right now he should have to make his spectating mode on and maybe help some players to get on with the fights as well. And how these teams, how these players will be making their own visionary, will be making their own kind of the momentums. We're gonna see for that as well. But right now, how the teams are trying to make some eliminations, and every of the eliminations will be very important for the team. And every importance, every kind of the dominance, importance, and the players that will be so good in the situation. But right now the players are trying to take some eliminations, and there we have the players from the TZ Archer is right there, and he is trying to take some eliminations from the grenades as well. But one of the grenade he should have to take it out. He should have to take it out and maybe throw in the radar that is on the player from the Freezy Esports. But the player from the Erasers, they are also on the way. They're also on the way for the gaming scenario, and one of the player got the one elimination, but not just a good initiations. The initiation, they should have to do it. They should have to provide for the players as well. How they're gonna make it, how they're gonna set everything forward for the team. That is a very important. That is very important for the teams as well. And right now, whatever is the situation for the players, whatever is the situation, rankings, and everything they're trying to have in, they're trying to move in with. And right now, let's see for that as well, that how these teams, how these players will be making every possible scenario for the teams as well. But they're just right now roaming here and there from the teams, and maybe no any kind of the further moments, no any kind of the further situations are taken down by the players. And however, we're gonna see that the teams should have to make their own way. They have to show their own kind of a battle. Today the battle scenario extremely gonna make some impactful decisions for the players as well. And every of the decisions, every of the players' momentum will be affecting every side. And here we have already one of the players getting taken down, and instantly they're taking and they're trying for a wonderful eliminations. And those eliminations, one of the player getting taken down from the TZ as well. Okay, oh no, that is from the Freezy Esports. And Freezy Esports, if you're gonna see this team, Zenitsu, he already have that one elimination, and he already proceeded for that revival as well. But the Archer, he has that vision, slow thinking, taking on mind everything, and there we have the vision on the player Young, and he is gonna be taken down, no way out for the player, and he's gonna be making every kind of the possible situations. But oh no, what was that? I was thinking and expecting from this player to get that player down, but not really. Actually, that was the player to be taken down, but he was not able to make that situation every way and possible for that. But right, if you're gonna see the players from the Erasers, they're gonna raise, they wanted to raise every possible teams from this situation. And if you're gonna see, for the more of the players, if the more of these situations are going on with the players, is here we have another team getting on into the situation and the battlefield. They are also trying to contest on this area, but the players from the TZS as well, they are also compounding another compound, which may make an probable impactful decisions for the players to make some eliminations. Hurricane, he is taking on the eyes, and that is the eye on the player. DSR still trying to make some eliminations, but hey, we have the player from the TZS. They are also trying some visions. They are also trying to get some eliminations. But here we have the players from the Erasers. They are trying to raise up every players from the lobby, but right now they are not getting any kind of the ability to take that players down. And That is it. What should be the situation, and those situations, every kind of the momentum they were trying to have it, they were trying to make it, and probably every kind of the eliminations, every situations that are getting taken down by the players, they should have to handle it. They should have to handle it. So in the meantime, in order to make themselves into the very critical situations, and every situations they should have to deal with, and every kind of the momentum they should have to do with is just everything. They should have to do with everything, and all of the players taking some eliminations, and here it is. And the formidable threats, they are also taking some eliminations. And if you're gonna see for the other of the players, they are also interested. They are also taking some eliminations, and probability, they are also taking it. They are taking it everywhere. They are taking it every situation for the team. And if you're gonna see this, wow, this is gonna be the situation for the players to make on with. And here we go. FT, that team already cleared out the team, and one of the team, one of the players, one of the every situation that was probable for the players that got taken down. And I think right now another team is going to be taken away from this lobby, and some angry Gurkhas, they are trying to take some battles in the scenario of battling moment. This is getting for the Genocide Esports, and Genocide Esports, they should have to take some battles. Mr. Gear, and Gear is trying to gear up himself and trying for those heavy eliminations for against the team. And some angry Gurkhas, they are so pathetic, to be precise, for the game, and they are trying to take some eliminations in the so as to the mean consideration. And there we go. No any kind of the information was right there for the player, and he was getting taken down. No any idea, no any kind of the moment for the team, and that was the every situation for the team. Oh, that was it, guys. That was it. Moment. That was a moment. That was a moment for the team. I was really expecting from this, and I was having that kind of a situation. If that was the case, that was a scenario, maybe that would make some leading point for the team, leading adventure for the team as well. And here it is. Everything getting possible, everything getting insightful for the teams as well. And for the different side, they got some eliminations in the point as well. And we should have to see for the other of the players as well. Formidable threats, they got already 5 elimination. And Doritos, he only got the 4 eliminations. He is already out of it, and he is getting his vision so expanded way that a mean to make it happen to all the situations from the every agreed area. And right now Kirito, he was already in the phase to make some difficulties. And here we have the players from the Kirito. He's taking some different kind of visionary. He's trying to take some different eliminations, but right away the teams should have to make their every kind of the possible momentums. And here we have the player from the Gamers United First Z. They are not yet into the fight, they are not yet into the getting eliminations, but however the players from the Formidable Threats, they are already into the context to make some good idea about the team. And here we have the players from the Formidable Threats, and they are trying for some eliminations, and probably they should have to go for it. They should have to make it, and who else doesn't want to make it? And today, the eliminations, everything is in the contest of the team. And here we have the players from GUF. They are also getting targeted. They are also getting into the radar and the vision of the players. And here we go, another team that was already for the contest. And here we have the Mafia Gang. They were into the challenge, and this challenge is getting so into the battlefield. And if you're gonna talk about the memes, this will be something important for the teams as well. Radar Esports, they do have a proper vision, and they already making it a way improving. And there it is. Maybe situations are not getting too much good for the teams as well. And here we have the players from the Visit, and they are also getting fight with the Next Esports, while the Next Esports is also in the area of Northern City. And Northern City is one of the area in order to make every kind of the possible momentums. And here we have Caesar, two of the players, Nando and Caesar, but the player from the NGC, oh my godness, that was something unexpected. I was not guessing that the players from NGC spotted right here, and Cobra, Kiki, Illusion, and Top G, they are already for the side for informations taking away, and every knowledge, every kind of the information, and the minority of the eliminations will be leading themselves into the heavy point collection phase. And Top G is already having and making a set to go for the elimination, but here we go. That is a grenade, and that would probably make a change, but not right now. And this team, how this team will be taking on uh, another grenade, taking away from the Top G. But right now, this is not going to take away. That is not going to take away the players, and not yet for the teams as well. And here we have from the different side for SZ. They're also going for some eliminations, but still the teams are not getting a proper way out. And if you're gonna be sure about these teams, if you're gonna be sure about these players, we should have to look about this. We should have to look into this. And here we go. If you're gonna be sure, if you're gonna make sure about these teams, if you're gonna make sure about these players, they do have a proper idea right now. And there we go, the players are getting taken down, the players are getting openly traded, and this trade will not be so into the gaming scenario, and that is so really getting heavy for the teams as well. And if you're gonna see for the circle, and the circle is already on the way and pathway to make a good elimination for the teams as well. And here we can see about that as well. And okay, I think this is not working right now, but in the previous in the preceding games we will be taking our eyes on this. Right now the players from the TS are a bit lost. He is taking some eliminations, and there we go, the precision of the shot connections are getting on for the players, and this will probably lead the team, and this will probably lead the players to get on for the fight. And Bitlov, he was already for the set beginning initiations. And TNS, they are also trying for eliminations, but here we have the players, they are trying to make some of a good eliminations. And TNS Esports Hakuguard already into the different situation, and maybe the situation that we are talking about right now is going great for the team says. And maybe the team says they are also trying to look up some for eliminations. Already 5 eliminations on hand, they will be going for the much more. And there we go, there is Radar Esports, I guess, and Troopers nearby them. But Gear 5, he will take his every potential gear, but before that, Loption comes in and he will be trading off the players. And that is it. Another team goes out, that is Radar Esports, and Radar Esports getting out of the lobby and making some kind of the every possible vision and some kind of different situations as well. But right now, when I see about this teams, some angry Gurkhas, Gear 5, one of the key player, but the player from the defense side. Here we're gonna see that the player coming inside, they're closing in, and there is no way out for the player to make every kind of decisionful games. And right now, Dark Only, he is on the situation in order to make every kind of the possible game, but Gear 5 gonna be taken down. Only the players from the Only are also getting into the context, but here it is, the vehicle elimination. He is already set to make that player out of it and making that team to get out of the lobby as well. And already we have 14 teams remaining. The time frame between the game is already 18 minutes, and this 18 minutes of time frame will be enough for the team to make the every potential loot collections and the way out for the rotations to set themselves. Right in this situation, Troopers, Dark Only, he is also trying to make some eliminations from the grenade as well. He already have those players advantage, all the 4 of the players remaining for the team, and no any kind of the casualties till now. One already elimination gotten by the team, but here we have the different scenario. Here we have the different eliminations for the teams as well. And TNS, they're also taking an eye on players from the okay, Freezy Esports and Freezy Esports, they should have to suffer. They should have to make some eyes on the different side of the game as well. This is getting so hard for the teams, and I think that was not yet getting considered by the teams. But here we go, the players, They're trying to make some eliminations, and one after another, the grenades are coming in. The grenades and the eliminations are coming in for the GUF as well. The team GUF gets out of the lobby, and there we have the another team, the 4GS. They also get some eliminations. Freezy Esports. They should have to look on. They should have to look on for the players to fight over. And here we go. How this is gonna work out for the teams as well, and every of the situation for the teams, we're gonna see that the teams from the different side, they are trying to have some vision on, and I guess this is gonna make a wonderful moment of the connection for the teams as well. And here we have TSR, last player remaining. Next is right in the roof balcony of the this house. What do you call this? Is I really don't know about this, but pretty much of good eliminations they're gonna look over, and maybe some other of the eliminations they can have it, and that is it. I think this will make a change. This will make probable eliminations for the players as well. Capso, he is also trying to take some eliminations. There we go. He's opening up in the open area, and right now maybe the chance, maybe the situation that is in the dangerous stage is that he is going to be taken down from the different area. And there we go. Player right now greeted for that elimination, so that he has to depart out from the lobby, and one after another the teams are getting out of it. And right now, here we go. TSR also gets out of the lobby. We have the team from the TNS. They have a proper circle. They have a nearby circle to make their move on. And already 4 of the players, Captain, Hakugod, Praveen and Solti, all of the players are making their vision away. And there we have the last 4 players remaining, and maybe the last 4 players remaining, 4 teams remaining. My bad, guys. Always the mistake. Not will be repeating from the next game. And here we go. We're gonna see. We're gonna have some eyes on these players as well, and how these teams will be making, and how these teams will be making some eliminations. Still, they are trying for some aggressions, but aggressions in the very last phase of the game. TCS, they are also trying some eliminations. The Gurkha's soul and the soul of Gurkha, this would be in the prosperity. No any kind of the recovery, and the recession should have to go on for the team. They have 3-man advantage, but the advantage is gonna be busted up right now. Maybe the situation for the troopers that will make the players disadvantage, and 4 of the team, 4 of the players, and says they will into the area. That is getting so high for the team, and says they got to eliminate the players. But here we go. The situation is not getting truly okay by level to make those eliminations, but only 3 of the teams remaining right now. Troopers, they were trying to come it up. For the players, and here we have the players from TNS Esports. They are having the proper circle as well, one after another. The players are getting taken down. Maybe the situation right now is everywhere to make it out, and the eliminations are right now getting away. The eliminations are right now taken away from the every of the players as well. And here we go. If you're gonna see for the teams, if you're gonna see for the players as well, they're trying to go for some revivals, and the revivals proceeding. This will make some change for sure. This will make some change. And right now, what would be a very good scenario for the teams as well. But right now, this is not getting really good. For the team. But let's see what should be the situation for the team, and what really is going to happen right now. And the TR, they are taking some eliminations from the Chetri as well. They are in a very good dip, so that deep area will be favoring them to fight among this area. And right now, if you're gonna take some look eyes on the players from the TR Chetri, he is gonna see that players from the different side, and he was coming up from the open area. And that was it, guys. That is TNS Praveen. He will be taking the lead on, and 4 of the players remaining, 1 of the player for the team. And here we go, the very potential damage that can have to be bared up by the players. And here we go, the grenades are coming one after another, and that will create some kind of the probable damages, and that is it. That will create that kind of a moment for the team, which leads the team to make on every possibility. this possibility takes on the players, takes on the team to go for the good lead, good amount of lead, good amount of game, and that game just helped them out. It just helped them out to make every kind of the possible gaming scenario. And that was it, guys. That got totally out of the momentum. And here we have the players, DNS Esports, who got the chicken dinner. And that was hashtag one with the 20 total points. If you're gonna see for the 20 total points, that makes the players, in order to make themselves into the very good positionings. And if you're gonna be making sure about the idea, making sure about the eliminations as well, very much they are into the very good atmosphere to survive. And that was it, guys. And we will be seeing for the WWCT team stats what is going on with the players as well, and what is in the situation for that reason as well. And right now, if you're going to be seeing for the WWCT team stats some of the eliminations, that means 10 eliminations already, and 10 eliminations is not going to be the small one. That's probably going to be so high to budget and estimate every kind of. And right now, let's see for the teams, let's see for the players as well, how they will be proceeding up, and what was the situations right over when they got into the game. And let's see what was the WWCT team stats results. And WWCT team stats, this is going to be the team TNS. Captain got 3 eliminations. Haku got, here we have, he got 3 eliminations, and Praveen, he got 2 eliminations, while Solti, he also got to have proceeded for the 2 eliminations in just 707 damage graph. That is insane, guys. That is something unexpected from us as well. And I thought that was not yet to be the player to get on. And here we go, one after another the players are getting eliminations, and those eliminations will probably be helping for the teams as well, and to make some kind of good momentum, so that will probably be making themselves into the very good eliminations, and probably a good kind of the gaming fighting scenario. uh, that is it, guys. And maybe we'll be looking for the aftermatch result scenario, what is going to be for that. And right now, if you're going to be seeing for the match ranking, this is TNC Esports, who got to 20 total points, CZ Esports with that 16 total points, TCS with that 12, and 8 for the TRFT with that 7, and ER with that 5, while Freezy Esports got 5 eliminations, and less than that, other of the players did not got the level of elimination they wanted to have. And look at that, this is not going to be working for the teams. And in the second piece, almost 4 teams did not win any kind of the points in any consideration. If you're going to talk about it, no any kind of the good eliminations for the team. And right now, so the eliminations, so the points that is getting gathered up by the players, they should have to do it, they should have to make some kind of the good visibility among the teams. And let's see how this team are going to make some good points, make some good eliminations as well. And we're gonna see for the same as well. And right now, if you're gonna be seeing for the top players, these are Lobchen with that 5 elimination, and here we have a player from Gaton King. He got 3 elimination, Doritos with that 4 elimination, Cyber with that 3, and Gear with that 3 as well. So this is the very good match for the team. We're probably gonna consider about this. And maybe players were having a very good time, players were having some kind of the momentum. And that was it, guys. For now, we'll be going for a short break, and after the break we will be coming off with some kind of good matches of Miramar. And right now we'll be going for the break. Stay tuned, guys, and keep watching. Hello, and welcome everyone. You guys are so welcome to the channel. And right now, let's go. We'll be going with the very match number two of the day, and while going for the match number two of the day, we'll be looking out for some kind of different situations that goes on with the players as well. So every player should have to cheer up that for themselves, and every players who are getting away from their every eliminations, that should have to be the concern for the every of the teams. And today everything will be determined by the teams, and here we go. We will be going on for the match number two, and this is the match number two of the day, and this is the map of Miramar. Okay, Miramar. And we're talking about this right now. Every of the players, every of the teams are ready to go out of it, and here we go. The teams are right now going for it, and eliminations are getting taken away from these teams as well. And while going on, maybe some of the players, some of the teams, they should have to consider themselves into the very good positionings, and every positionings that will be mattering for the team, that will be mattering for the players in order to make their own potentials. But the potentials they are getting on for the team, they are getting on for the every players. Let's see how they will be considering this as the important factor of the game. But right now, every teams are trying to take some eliminations from the different stages of the game, and we need to see about the teams, we need to see about the players, how they are going on and getting on with the zone as well. Okay, here we go. If you're going to talk about the zone, and the plane path that is going on, maybe the players from the 4SZ, they're gonna probably make some fights over the area of El Pozo, and I think another team is right in that area as well in order to make some fights. And every kind of the fights that will be possible for the team, that will be possible for the players to make on. Let's see how these teams will be making up for themselves to get on, consider with every fighting potentials, every fighting scenarios, and how these teams, how these players will be making up into themselves. And if you're going to talk about some players, they're already trying for some eliminations. And okay, here we go for the zone. And Monteroba area is kind of a centric area for the players as well, and already getting on for the fights. Here we go. This is the fight which is going on with 4SZ, and the team is really getting so desperate for the initial eliminations. And if the eliminations they will be getting on for the initial stage of the game, they will have a proper kind of the battle scenario. Vertex, he is in the scenario to make himself in the very good position, and if the players from the different side, they are also getting on for the fighting scenario. And here we have the Radar Esports, they are also getting on for the fights. One of the players already getting taken down, maybe two, and couple of players, they should have to here make their own position, own kind of their fights and eliminations. If we're gonna talk about this as well, this is gonna be interesting as well. Here we have the Parthena area out of the river. This is the area where we can say is that this place is totally out of the concern thing, and maybe the players are not yet into the very good scenario to make on any kind of the possible momentums. And here we go. Right now the teams are trying to make some eliminations, and the players from the Arcanic Esports, all right, for the fight. And Klaus is very last player for the team, and he should have to run away or else get fired with it and go for the do or die situation in the game. But no, any kind of the risky situations are getting undertaken by the player. He is getting totally out of the totally out of the area, maybe trying to get out from this radar. And probably the players should have to make their own vision and pathway for the gaming scenario. And going for the very last player, he should have to be responsible for the every kind of the momentum he is ready for. And here it is, the players from 4SZ, they are also trying to take some eliminations, but not yet getting for the players to have that proper kind of the battle momentums. And still the teams are trying for some eliminations, but here we go. No, any kind of the proper visionary is coming off for the player. And the players from the TSR, the Soul Reapers, the player G2, he is gonna be the one of the key player. He has that wonderful visionary, and he can make out some kind of the vision over to the players on the opponent, so that he could have making a wonderful situation. But there was the player in his right hand side, he just didn't see it, and that will make a very important trouble for the player. and I was pretty sure that he was not having that idea of the player. He is gonna have some pretty dominant idea. And there we go. We were having some vision of that player. And there we go. Right now, the players are getting totally out of it. Janmara from this says, the players are getting so accelerated from this area. And maybe right now, every kind of the situation that goes on for the players for the TSR, they can also move on. But the player Lopchin, he's having eyes on him. He's having eyes on him, and maybe already the information has been passed away for the players as well. But yet again, the players, the team, and every one of it, there we go. They're trying for the maximum effort to make out and carry on the leverage from every potential eliminations as well. There we have some players, and there we go, taking out some eliminations, and there it is. Red Eye Esports getting some eliminations, and eliminations will be getting out, and in the favor of Red Eye Esports, and 3 of the elimination from the YY and 1 of the from Coffin, and 2 of the players getting taken down, Illusion and Python. Maybe from the next game and they will be proceeding for the betterment of the game, betterment of the results and everything. And right now, the situation that goes on, that plays on for the players, and whatever the situation is getting on for the team, we're gonna be sure, we're gonna be making eyes on, and everything that goes on with the team is not really into the very insightful and incentible things. And if you're gonna be making eyes on the other team, GUF, this is Alkiat 777. He is gonna take that sticky bomb onto the area of Next Esports, but Next Esports, they are also having that proper idea about the players nearby them, so that no any kind of the riskiness, no any kind of the potential damages, they're gonna be up. And here we go. The teams they were trying to take on, they were trying to move on with, and every of the eliminations they should have to be careful about. And the carefulness is shown up by the team TSR. 1 of the elimination getting taken away from the Enigma as well. He is trying to secure the player's elimination, but this says they should have to be careful. Every potential move will gonna be mattering the every kind of the point in this scenario, due to getting taken down that Janmara's elimination to hit Securians and Biplop into the different side. He's having eyes on the very rooftop hillside, and another side if you're gonna talk about is 1-to-1 formation is the players strategy right now. And the 1-to-1 formation, maybe this is gonna make some catchy eye on the players as well. But for the different area, different vision and different eliminations, players are trying to take some good amount of eliminations, but really right now they are not having any kind of the visions. But here we have the players from the Mafia gang, they are trying to take some eliminations to the players over there another side. And Lava, he is right there taking off MT4. Maybe right now 8x scope with MT4 is going to be the best option for the players. But here it is, the players from the Erasers, they are not yet getting any kind of the usability, any kind of the momentum breaking scenario, so that they should have to get away from the match. But right now, whatever is getting on, whatever is going on for the players, that is mattering a lot, that is doing a matter a lot. That is one of the major concerns for the players as well. And right now, whatsoever ever can be the situation for the teams. And if you're gonna see for the zone, this is pretty much kind of Picado Hillside game and Power Grid. That will be the red circle to move on with. But the players in the upper hand side of northern area, Mafia as well as Only, as well as the all the players from the different side, formidable threats, they should have to comment for the eliminations. Maybe Hacienda del Patron and San Martin area, that will be the very much of a clustered area to fight on with. Maybe the urban area will be much clustered than before, and that will make some impactful damages, that will make some impactful players down, and that was it for the players as well. And still another teams getting taken away, another teams and another players from the different side, they were also having some pretty good eyes on the players. And here we go, the player from okay says he's gonna have some eyes on the players. Baba Yaga, he totally took that player down, and one of the player again getting for that player down, but no, that gets retaliated by the player, and no any kind of the vision for the teams getting away, and says Esports getting taken out from the lobby as well. And here we have Soul Reapers and Enigma. He got up, and one of the elimination. He's also having some good try. He's also having some good eliminations. CZS he was trying to go for some different kind of the vision from the eliminations, and right now our class he is getting some elimination. That was something interesting, and I was guessing for the team. I was guessing for the players as well. But right now the players from the Only Esports, yeah, we have the players from Only. They are going on. They are getting on in a single vehicle. That can be something fishy for the players to move on with. Maybe one burst and you can be finished. And that may be the situation for the players as well. Maybe they should have to consider about this as well. But the players, they're trying for the good eliminations. Yeah, we have the players from the NGC Esports. Maybe they can have some fights with Arc. And there's Klaus already. And maybe Klaus is one of the key players to deal with. And Illusion and Klaus, maybe they're gonna have some one-on-one battle against each other. But right in this situation, top, he is getting some elimination shots, but no any kind of the connections right now. And the connections if we're gonna talk about, here is Illusion. Illusion is gonna make some eliminations if he proceeded with maybe shotgun, but SMG in the scenario and the meta of shotgun may be a little bit ups and downs for the players as well. But here we go. He's gonna realize that his players already comes in, and so the situation still not getting for the players. And if you're gonna make some eyes on Klaus, he is taking totally the different pathway, and he is taking some elimination for the grenades as well. But the players still trying up and still working hard at, and still the situation what goes in, they're not trying to give up, they're not trying to have that players down. No any kind of the casualties now can be affected by the players, but still the situation that goes on is very critical for the teams as well, in the sense that they should have to fight on, they should have to make some eliminations. And here we have right now the Mafia gang. Maybe they are also trying to they're also trying to go for the zone, and there it is, formidable threats. They're also having eyes on them, but right now whatsoever is the situation that is on with the players, and one after another the players get taken down. Formidable threats, they were having eyes on them, but right after that the players from different side, they are also having those visions to the player in order to make every kind of eliminations, every shots, every precisions will be affecting and demanding for the elimination. And there we go, another team's getting taken away, and that is Arc. And here we have the players from the formidable threats. They are taking the high heel position, so that they're gonna have some kind of the good momentum right now. And if you're gonna see for the zone, maybe right now this Picaro area is very considerable for the most of the players, and that is the scenario, isn't it? And I was talking about this, and the players from the different side, Ladriola, they should have to go for the eliminations. And I think the probable situations they're gonna make some eliminations right there at the situation is right in this. And here we go, Kathil is right here. Maybe the players from the PC as they're having a different end up, okay, differing from the vision, differing from the area, and no any kind of the extra vision for the players. But right now, what was that really? And if the players from the different area that comes in, and every third party scenario outside the zone, that is not considerable, even a player, even a team to be considered by the eliminations as well. Cyber, he is also trying for eliminations to go on with the player, and Katil is right there in the very open area, and he is trying to take some prone down shots so that no any kind of recoils goes on with the Scarl and 3x scope. But here is it, TR, they are still trying to go on with those eliminations, and that was the window pathway to go on for the bullets, and that connects straight away with the TZS Cyber. and he is going to be taken down. Two of the players only remaining. Pikachu, he should have to get revived, but right now he is also trying to stabilize his team, maintain his algorithm to take these players down. And right now, whatsoever is the situation, the players from the troopers as well, one after another, they're also trying for some eliminations. And there we go, TGS, they are having some good time, and maybe one revival is not yet getting possible for the players as well. And Dark only, okay, two of the players, and Chetri, he should have to get revived. But the player from Pikachu, they are having the precision, they are having every kind of the done and dusted moment. The moment every time they want to have it, they want to take it, and they are taking it away, they are taking it into the different side. And here we have vision for the players of the team Zigri, and Ganaguri, he gonna take that player down. Ganaguri takes that player down, and eliminations into his favor. And that was it for the Freezy Esports. Freezy Esports gets out of the lobby, and maybe taking some eliminations for the team as well, and for the different areas, different pathway for the teams as well. Maybe the situation that goes on straight away, and Gurkha Soul, they should have to retreat, they should have to fall back for the eliminations as well. But whatsoever situation not getting into their side, eliminations not yet getting for the players to be able for the eliminations as well. And right now Gurkha Soul, they are getting some elimination shots, and those threadable eliminations should have to be forbidden by the players to make some kind of the good eliminations from it. They are learning as well, the learning and the taste that they've every time they do have to face it, they should have to learn it from. And here you go, and in the different stage the zone goes out, and if you're gonna see the zone is going out and closing out into the different side. And this is it, this is gonna be situation, this is gonna be the something differential moment for the teams as well. And lightly they are taking away, going out of it. And yet again, the players from Red Eye Esports, they are also into the very good area, and Red Eye Esports, they have that number advantage. And two of the players, we can say is that they can have a good compound, that compound in the ace by ace circle, that makes a very good decision for the teams as well. And right now, what you need rather than this, that is wonderful, that is wonderful for the teams. So right now the zone is getting on, the zone probably should have to be going on into the area of, I guess, the team from VAE. That should have to be, maybe right now this team should have to make their every potential moves into the calculated manner. Every risk will be calculated, every kind of the eliminations will be adding on the points, top 12 teams remaining, and every of the players right now trying to take some eliminations. But Sombra, he should have to revive his teammate. There we go, Luar, he is already going off for that. And here we have the player, and one after another the teams are coming on, and here we go, Ninja, he is also coming up. And there we go, the Kale TMSL, and they are going out, one after another. The teams are getting on with the fights, and this fight is probably gonna make some good eye on the players as well. And here we go, still the players are trying to take some eliminations. And if you're gonna see that, still the eliminations are coming up in the way for the players. And there we go, Nando, he should have to take that grenade in the very projectful manner, and that is it. Maybe one of the player, he can be taken away, and that he's gonna take that player down. Nando, he should have to heal himself, and already the information should have to be passed that already the player down, player is already into the very low on HP. And there we go, heavy it is, and that Molotov would may do the job right now, but no, not really right now. And there we go, players are staging, they are stepping up into the different side, which are making themselves into getting away from the every possible decisions and every kind of the different scenarios. And right now, Nando is also trying to take some eliminations, and there we go, one after another. The Nando, he's also trying for some crazy moments, but he was trying to get away from the window path, and that was not a good decision for the player. And one after another, the players are getting taken away, and still the players, the teams, every one of it, they should have to do the same job they are willing to do from the very beginning stage of the match. And teams agree, maybe right now this projectile would be connecting the player to take that player down. Pinkman, he's already on to the another level of the area, and still TJ Gadaguri Agadi, and he should have to make some eliminations. And right now, if you're going to talk about this players, Red Eye Esports, they are also into the good stage of the game. And here it is, very last player remaining for the TZ as well. And there we go, TZ going to be shut down, and no any clue, no any idea for the team. That was not yet getting expected from us as well. But the players from the TNS, from the TNS Esports, they are going up for the vehicle, and that would probably be making the team to stable and to get connected with it. And TSR, the players are having that good moment, their players are having that good kind of the vision, and they're facilitating every kind of the situation for the players as well. And right now, whatsoever is the situation for the players, they are trying to have some kind of damages. And there we go, the Soul Reaper Enigma, he is trying to take some player down from the different stages, and he is having that high hillside vision for the players. And still, okay, TSR is still trying for some eliminations, but I think I should have to do some commentaries in Nepali as well, because most of the teams right now is belonging from Nepal. Maybe if you guys gonna request me, probably I can do that. But right now, the TSR, they're also going off for it. And Biaplov, he is with no any eliminations. But the players from the TZS, they are also getting out of the zone. And the zone will probably not be having a probable angle for the teams as well. No any kind of the good visionary for the players. And still, they were trying to take some eliminations. And there we go, one after another. The teams are getting up. The teams are getting steadily into the situation to make themselves into the visionary way. But right now, what should be the situation? And there we go, if you're gonna see the zone is totally for the TSR, and TSR, 4 of the players right there, and already 4 of the players trying to take some eliminations. And there it is, next Esports as well, they are also closing up for the players, and they should also have to get in for the zone as well. But the players from the TR, they are into the very concerning area in order to make some eliminations. And if the eliminations are going to be secured from this region and area, almost the team should have to be making every dominating eliminations right in this situation. And there we go, one after another, the teams are getting taken down. TR Chetri is right in that area. Maybe he is gonna pull up one-on-one with the battle, but no, shotgun is not gonna work in front of Devious. I think he was also having that shotgun. I saw that the player was having some different gun, but right now, my bad guys, that was not really the situation for the players. And if you're gonna see, maybe the situation for the teams still getting on for the players and teams, and every potential side, they should have to do it and make it out the every potential region, and the results should have to make themselves. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Right now, the team from the TSR, they are also trying to take some eliminations. And here it is, next Esports. Next, he is gonna take that player down as well. One and slight, no any kind of the mistakes. And here it is, the situation that goes on and creates every kind of the problems for the players, and the team gets on with, and every possible moment whatsoever situation that gets on with. And that was it. And eliminations still, that is going on for the players. What should be the situation? What should be the elimination to get on with? What should be the every potential reason for the team to get on for the eliminations. And right now, I think we're having problem with the data and statistics. But what would be the probable and tons of the game that goes on cooking and cooking and cooking. But right now, the team from TSR, they do have a proper chance to make this chicken dinner out of the nowhere. And next to esports, they should have to bear up some eliminations, I guess. And right now, no any kind of the damage graphs should have to be bear up by the players. And one after another, the teams are getting out. The team should have to make their own way and pathway to the area. And the situation that may lead on with the team is still into the very different area. And there it is, D2, he is already going for the shots of the players, and he is searching for that player, and he is going to take that player down obviously for it. And no any kind of the mistakes, no any kind of the doubts, and no any potential doubts when the player. And that was the game for the team, which led the team to make on a good elimination. And that was it, guys. Wow, what was a game, right? That. And almost around 8 elimination, I guess, 8 eliminations and the chicken dinner. That was incredible for the team. That will probably be busting up every possible momentum and the motivation of the players as well. Let's see how they're going to work out, how they're going to work in the situation, and how the teams will be making themselves into the very good positionings. But right now, I think we should also have to go for a short and a small break. And for going for that small break, I think I should have to take a break from you guys as well. We will be meeting you guys with a short time. But right now, we'll be going for the short break. We will be meeting you guys shortly. Hello everyone, back again, and we were having some issues about the points, but right now we are already fixed up with everything, and we are right now back with it. So if you're gonna be seeing for the everything, we will be seeing for it, and the team who got the just winner is the Soul Reapers, and the Soul Reaper they got already the total points of 19, and they got 18 total match points for the match of the Miramar, so that they got into the hashtag 3 of the 20. So let's see what are the further situations for the teams for going on events. And right now, if you're going to be seeing for the order of the stats that is getting on for the teams are the WWC team stat TSRG 2 and Enigma. They got 2 and 3 eliminations aids, and Biplov with that 0, TSR next with that 3 as well. So if you're gonna go for the match ranking, we should have to see for that the team TSR got 18 total points, the NXT with that 18, ER with that 10, TR with that 9, RE with that 8, and TNS with that 6 as well. And less than that, other of the teams, NGC, they got 6 total points, as well as FT they also got the 5, and Jordia got the 5 as well. So that is the possible scenario and the team situation for the every kind, and the momentum that goes on for the players as well for the match top rankings player. They are NXT Zio, XYZO, and 6 elimination from him. YY got 5 elimination, as well as the next got 4 elimination in total, and Eric got 4 elimination, and next got 3 elimination in total. And that was it, guys. That was for the game. And right now I think we should have to go for the another match as well. We will be seeing the overall rankings inside the match as only, and we have the another match of the Sanok, so that we will be moving on to the very next match. And for the very next match, we will be going and moving forward with the map of Sanok. While going for the map of Sanok, we will be making eyes on every of the players, every on the teams, and let's see how these teams will be making their possibilities in every disaster in scenarios. And let's see how these teams, how these players will be taking their eyes in themselves as well. And right now, let's see for and let's go for it as well. How these teams and how these players are already into the game, and what is the gaming scenario for the teams as well. Let's go. And the match number 3 is the map of Sanok, I guess. And for going for the map of Sanok, we will be seeing for the players who are already into the landing area and those landing gears. And right now, if you're gonna see for the players, here we have the players in the different side. Particularly if you're gonna see for the team, they are already taking the pathway, already taking their move away, and in fact they are already on the set, they are already on the move. And here we go, some of the players getting taken away, some of the players are trying for some eliminations, and there it is, some eliminations are already proceeded for the players as well. And let's see how the teams and the players are getting on for the eliminations and how it is proceeding for the players, and let's see for those things as well. But right now, let's see how the teams are getting into the fight. The fight is getting on so crucial, and every fights, every fights they're gonna have it is gonna be something special for the teams as well. And right in this situation, the teams would have to make their own way and the situation to make it into the vision. And right now, Vivek's babies visits, okay, they have already won elimination from Sombra, and Sombra he already got one elimination. That means he is already into the good way to make out some points and make out some good elimination and starting. But they're starting from the other team as well. If you're gonna see for the other teams, some angry Gurkhas, they are also into the context of fighting in this scenario. And the players from the NGC, they are trying to take some fights, and there we go. This is okay, that was not getting expected from me as well. But the players from the TSR, Nish, he's trying to get in, and this is it. Maybe Nish should have to fall back a little because of the cover. He wants to get it from his teammate, but here we go, Mr. Gear 5. He is gonna take that pull-out grenade in that perfect combination, and I thought that it would make some connection, but this is not really making that connection. And still, the teams would have to make themselves into the very good and strategic way of the eliminations, but not really right now. And still teams are getting for the eliminations and not for the going up. And eliminations, they should have to pick up every time. They should have to do it every time. They should have to pick it off every time. They should have to make some good eliminations, and every of the moment will be cheered up. Every of the moment will be cheered up by the players as well. Here we go, guys, and back again. Some angry Gurkhas, they are also trying to take some fights. The very last player for the team, Year 5, he should have to take that players down, but the players from the NGC, Illusion, Cobra, Niche, they are already into the foot, and they have that liberty. Top G, he's carrying on some kind of the different moment, and he's taking off some different area to take some third-party engagements as well. Maybe some kind of the moment that may create impact on the players, that make impact for the positive way and positive note for the team as well. And how well the team will get the eliminations, let's see for that as well. But right now the team should have to do it. The team should have to make some good positionings for the team as well. But right in this situation, the players from the NGC, they are taking away the players. Okay. Oh, that was something creepy cooking on in between the teams. And here we have the players from the Mafia. They are already moving in. I think they do not have that proper idea about the players, where the players are standing and where the players are belonging into. And Young, he is making some eyes on the players, but not really. He is also not conformed with that. He is only having some footprints over the headphones, but no any kind of concrete idea for the player as well. But the player moving in, but the player trying in to go on, but that grenade, Kunjais, he is cooking on, and maybe that grenade would make a positive impact for the player as well. But Kunjais, he's taking off that grenade. Maybe the grenade may work for the player, and one of the grenade, and maybe the player may get taken down. Still, the players are trying to take some eliminations, and there we go. He should have to be now aware about this. And Kunjesh, he is trying to take some eliminations. There we go. The players from Mafia, they are going so ruthless, and right now no any situations are getting away. The players are getting cooked up and bumped up in the every situations. Freezy Esports, they are trying for some eliminations, but not really for the players from Mafia, because they don't want to give this eliminations. And there we go, they are already initiating for the eliminations, and one after another the players are getting taken down. They do not want to involve, they do not want to get engaged in the fight. But here we go, the players are already getting gathered up, and Kunjesh is in the different mood and the verge to get some eliminations. But there it is, Kunjesh, can he pull that battle off? But here we have the player from the different side. Young got to be taken down, and he got to be having the very different time and difficult scenario for the players. And there it is, one of the players getting that all the squad wiped out. Psycho making that 1v4 scenario for the team. Freezy Esports against that team, none other than the team, I guess, is Mafia. And Mafia got obviously taken down, and there was nowhere to cook on. There was no way to make on some fights, and eliminations were getting on for the players as well. And here we have, and every kind of the situations is getting handled out by the team, and no any kind of the doubtful scenario for the team is getting on for the player, and any kind of the moment is getting on. And right in this situation, for SD, they are also trying for elimination, but stimulating themselves into the demand of the players to get down. But here it is, Genocide Esports won the player. He is going to be taken up. Oh, that was so quick, and that was not really expected from me as well. But here it is, the situation. Organic Esports, Organic, they are trying for some forward movement, but no any kind of the forward movement getting on for the players from the different side. GUF at Alki at 7-7, he is taking away the fight for the Arc, but not having that proper advantage. Here we go, that was so hurtful. Maybe that is gonna take that player down. One of the players getting taken down just because of that headshot connections, and that connection maybe probably making the team to get out of it. And the situation that cooks on with the team. Here it is. And right now, the players are instantly trying to take some fights, and the players who are trying to take some fights one on one with the situation, and these situations are not really getting for the players to have that proper liberty and advantage. But right now, whatsoever is cooking on with the team, whatsoever is going on with the players as well. Wolf, he's also trying for some elimination, but from the different area. One of the players is trying to take some eliminations, but here we go. 4SZ, they're currently discharging it. They are currently moving it, and there it is. The very last player remaining, Beast, he already got to have his player revived, and right now, two of the players would have to take this battle on. Oh, this is gonna be something special for the teams as well. And right now, whatsoever can be the situation for the team to get on with and eliminations, that is gonna cook on with the teams as well. And here it is, the DF, they are also trying for some eliminations, but right now the every eliminations matter. The every kind of the points matter in the stage of the game, and how they will be preferring it to be, how they will be trying it to be. Currently they are not having that kind of proper momentum, and probably this is not a good sign for the team. And here we go, one after another the teams are getting shut down. Zodiac, they are also trying to take some fights, and one after another they are into the side, they are into the very good verse to take fights. And there we go, the proper visionary from the LKH. Maybe right now the scenario that's may cook on between the team, but right here it is, the players from the Zigri, they are trying to take some fight out against TSR, the team who just got the chicken dinner, and the team who can make out some good results from this fight as well. Maybe some kind of good momentum. So we're gonna see on these players, we're gonna see on this team as well. And however this team is going on for the different scenario, they are having very eliminative. And okay, here it is. I was trying to talk some Nepali language, but let it be, guys. Not right now in the very beginning stage, but later on I'm gonna talk it in and भन्ने छु अहिलेलाई केही समय पश्चात. And here you go. If you're going to talk about the team Soul Reapers, they are having the very center of eye attraction from the every teams, almost 3 and 4 teams around them, and they're going to see the players, they're going to see the teams. Here we have the another team, Formidable Threat. They also going to be taking fights over the Freezy Esports right in front of them, and 2 of the players getting on with them. And there we go, with the player from the defense side, they are also taking some kind of cover fire situation. There we go, they are getting hunted down, and one after the situation that cooks in for the players. That will not really be helping the players to make some eliminations, but the player from Freezy Esports, they are coming in for the elimination. Psycho, who already got 4 eliminations, now trying to charge in for the player from the Formidable Threat. One after another, he can make some eliminations, but here we go, that is going to be something special for the team. Caspo C should have to take some eyes on that, but no, Ibriki is going to take that vision on for the player, but from the different side, out of the area, out of the river, he going to take some faces, the shots, and eliminations is going to be taken down. And here it is, Caspo, he's going to make some eliminations, and TR Troopers, this team is also trying to take some eliminations, but the players from the different area, they are in the very top hillside, and they are TZS, and this team, maybe whatsoever is the situation, they can make some good fights, they can pull over some eliminations from this area as well. But here it is, as I was talking about the team TZS, they are also into the very good average area, but the high heel situation, they're gonna grab it, they're gonna take it away. And here it is, TZS Cyber, he should have to do some eliminations, he should have to pull out some kind of the damage graph and eliminations while taking out. And here it is, still trying to take some eliminations. At TR, they are having some kind of good visions from the very high angle. And David Chetri, he is also trying to take some vision from the window area, but he is not really having that a proper idea of the players where the vision is, where he lies. And here we go from the different side, very long range shot, very long range approach from the player. The Gorkha Soul, they are also going to take some eliminations, but not really. There it is, the TSR, they are also going for some. And there it is, players not really getting idea, not really having that kind of a moment. And right in this situation, still the teams are trying for some eliminations to get on with, and more often they should have to do very much of the games to do on. And there we go. Right now the situation that cooks on in between the teams, that cooks on in between the players to do is this would have to rely on every potential things that is getting cooked on between the teams. And there we go, TSR is in between the circle. There is the TR, the team from TR is still trying to mix on, and every potential things are trying to lead them up into the very good lead as well. But right now the zone is playing the very different role for the players to work with, and the very extreme challenge for the team to get on with the zone. And having that liberty to get on with the zone, they should have to consider it, and maybe they can make a wonderful move. But here we go. Oh, I thought it was going to be stalker right there at the vehicle, but no, that was the situation where the players were not trying to move in with the vehicle. They were just healing up themselves. But right now they are already getting on and heading up towards the zone, and no any kind of the casualties they need. And still the players from the Freezy, they're also trying for some players to take down the Casper, last player remaining, and maybe he is gonna see some eliminations for himself to make on with. And how this team will also be trying to make some eliminations, make some kind of the battle scenario. And still the team from TNS as well, they're trying to keep away the players who are coming out from the breeze area. And there we go, TR, they are trying and they are picking up heavy eliminations right there. And Dark only, he is gonna take that grenade that will take off the player as well. Yes, it is. One of the player got taken down, but no any kind of heavy casualty for the players. But what is the scenario that gets on with the team? And still the players, the team, every time, every situation which is getting on for the players, situation that is not really good for the team. And how well do they gonna make their self to attend to take this fight, probably to make it happen. And right now, if you're going to talk about the trooper, they are having the different visionary and different potential to take some eliminations. From the very far end, there is the team TSR, but it's still no any kind of the vision they are trying to give on with the players. And still the teams, still the players are coming on with it. But here it is, Fenjo, he is moving on. He is not yet trying to move on with. He is just healing himself, and he is not trying to take that dealing opportunities. But there we go, that was a perfect headshot connections, and that will gonna take that player down. The very last player, Chetri, he is gonna take some eliminations. But no, Fenjo, he is moving forward. Maybe situation from the TSR, they are building up a huge momentum for themselves, and some of the eliminations they're gonna grab in this area. And the players from the NGC as well, and how do they gonna take some eliminations from this area? And point of view is that how the players will be intending, how the players will be making themselves into the good side to make some eliminations. Here we have the player from Reda Esports. He's trying to take some IQ over there, but no any IQ in front of the players of, whoa, NGC. This team is still trying to take some eliminations, and no any kind of the doubtful scenarios are in going for the teams. And right now, here we have the team, here we have the players, here we have the situation that goes on, that may cooks on for the players as well. And however the team are working on it, however the players are working on it. And mainly the team from the TZ, they are also trying for some elimination for the huge collection of points. But no, right now the players are checking down the player from the different area as well. One grenade that may finish the work for the player, but right now that grenade won't be working perfectly. And right now that should have to be done, but not actually. Archer, the very last player remaining for him, but his team's teammate. But no, Illusion, he should have to take that grenade, bounce back to the player, and that goes inside. That will take the player down. One of the player getting taken down. Eliminations are secured by players away, and TSR Biplav, he's gonna take that player down. One of the players already inside the game, and here it is. This is 4v1v1, and this situation maybe cooks on for the team TSR. Next chicken dinner, another chicken dinner that will help to secure them into the very #1 position. And this is the team, the Soul Reaper. And this team probably making the another chicken dinner. Okay, there we go. TNS captain. He is also into the contest to make some eliminations, but not really giving any idea and chances for the players. And that another goes for the grenade, and that grenade eliminations won't make good to go work for perfectly connection. But right now, G2, he should have to do the work. He should have to manipulate the players from the different versions of the game. But okay, here we go. Enigma going for the upward vision, and he's going for the roof side. But right now, the player from the illusion, that's gonna be taking some kind of the different moment. And captain, he's getting aggressive. He's getting some aggressive moves, and if this aggressive move gonna help him right now, the situation can go up and down for the players. And the Soul Reapers, okay, one after another, the players are getting taken down. This situation not getting really good for the team, but after all, the team TSR are already able to get another chicken dinner for the day, and that will take themselves into the very good leading point, and that makes the team into the very good situation and the formation to make every possible scenarios. And that was it, guys. The team Soul Reaper, they got the chicken dinner, and okay, still into the hashtag 2. I was not getting expected for the team, but what is the scenario cooking on in between the teams? I'm getting literally confused about these teams, but let's see how these teams are gonna work together right in this situation. But I think we should have to go for a small break, but no, we should have to show some results for you guys. And after showing the results, we're gonna go for the break, but not really right now. And I think I should have to make some changes, make some corrections over to the results if those are going wrong. And let's see how these teams, how these players are working on with, and everything that goes on perfectly, that goes on into the very good side of the game. And Radar Esports, every one of them, they work perfectly good. And today, whatever was the situation for the players, that goes perfectly fine for the team. And let's see how the teams are getting affected, how the teams are getting involved, and how these teams are having themselves into the good situations. And if you're going to talk about the team, WWCD team stats, G2 getting 2 elimination, Enigma with that 2, 1 elimination for Biplop, and with that 5 eliminations and that chicken dinner for the team, that will be leading for the team to get a wonderful kind of a match to lead and make a move for the team. Let's see what is the overall match ranking that is cooking on. And if you're going to see for that, that is the match ranking. Match ranking cooks on with 15 total points, and NGC got 14 total points, as well TNS got 10, ARC got 9, and ER got 6, as well as TR also got 6, while TZS, these Gorka Soul, they got 5 total points, and Jodia, they also got to have some elimination point, but not really making that impressible move from the teams. But we will be seeing for that as well. And in the second very phase, we're gonna see the team 4SG and all of the teams in the very second phase of the match. And if you're gonna see for that, here we have all of the players from the different versions, different scenario. And right now, if you're gonna see for the teams, if you're gonna see for the players, they are having a very real good time and making some good eliminations. And right now, whatsoever is the situation, every of the players, every of the teams are trying to take some eliminations in the good way. The pathway they are building up is solid crystal and focusing on the very good eliminations. And if you're going to talk about the top players as well, here we have the top players from the TSR G2. Eliminations already 2 for him, and Illusion getting 4 eliminations. But here we're going to talk about G2's damage. His damage is getting so really insane for the team. And NGC Illusion, he got 4 eliminations, as well as the Says got Mr. Gear 5 with that 3 elimination, as well as the King got 2, and Anish with that 3 eliminations as well. So if you're going to talk about some other things, what will be that is what is going on in between the overall ranking. So if you're going to talk about overall ranking, what is getting cooked, what is getting situated for the teams as well. And if you're going to talk about that, this is Sunday special, and this is 36 total points for the TNS. And while going for the TSR, they are having the 34 total points placement point. They are having a pretty much of a good points right now. And if you're going to have some look over the TR, they're also having the 23 points, 23 for NXT as well, NGC with that 21 as well, ER with that 21, TZS with that 19, SAYS with that 19, RU with that 15, and FT with that 14, while ARC with that 13 as well. So that is the situation that cooks in between the teams, and two of the teams already not having a good time over the area, over the period of time in between these teams, and whatsoever can be the expectations from this team as well. But if you're going to see for the overall top players, we have the overall top players from King. He got 6 eliminations with 734 damage and 8 eliminations with that illusion, as well as YY. He got 7 eliminations. Next with that 7 elimination, and Gear with that 6 total eliminations. We're going to say is that. And right now, if you're going to talk about the schedules are completely packed up with the TSR, and the TSR are having a very good time, and normally they are not trying to commit themselves into the fights. They're having a precise locations, precise idea informations, and every collections of the very precise data, and they are having those kind of the momentum in the game, and particularly they are not trying to lead themselves into the very crucial matches. And right now, I think we should have to go for a small break, and after that, we will be back with the very last match of the day, Wrangle. हेलो गाइज वेलकम एभ्री वान। अनि अब भने हामी सुरु गर्दैछौँ आजको दिनको अन्तिम म्याच। तपाईँहरू मोस्ट अफ दि अडियन्सेस हामीसँग नेपाली हुनुहुन्छ, जस कारणले गर्दाखेरि मैले लास्ट म्याच चाहिँ डिसाइड गरेँ कि आई थिङ्क आई सुड ह्याभ टु डु इन नेपालीमै भनेर, होइन। जस कारणले गर्दाखेरि अब भने हामी सुरुवात गर्दैछौँ आजको दिनको अन्तिम म्याचका लागि। भने अन्तिम म्याच सुरुवात गर्दै गर्दाखेरि हामी स्टार्ट गर्नेछौँ आजको दिनका लागि अन्तिम म्याच, अनि जुन रहनेछ हाम्रो लागि ऱ्याङ्गलको म्याच। अनि ऱ्याङ्गलको म्याचको साथसाथमा हामीले पनि यहाँ पाउनेछौँ हाम्रो लागि विजेता को रहनेछ भन्ने विषयमा पनि। अब विजेता टिम हामीले के कसरी पाउनेछौँ त्यो त भने हामीले हेर्न बाँकी त रहेको छँदै नै छ। तर त्योभन्दा अगाडि अहिलेको लागि प्लेन पाथकै बारेमा कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि प्लेन पाथ अहिलेको लागि जाँदैछ सिधै तपाईँलाई हेर्नुहुन्छ भनेदेखि सायद लागिरहेको छ कि पछाडिपट्टि मिल्डा पावर एरियाबाट माथिपट्टि सुटिङ रेन्जसम्म गइरहेको यो प्लेन पाथ रहेको छ। भने अबको यो प्लेन पाथले भने अब कस्तो हदसम्म चाहिँ कति हदसम्म चाहिँ टिम्सहरूको लागि एडभान्टेज दिनेछ त। यता हेर्ने भने माफियालाई पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अनि त्यसैको साथसाथमा यता माफियाको टिमको नजिकै जिग्रीको टिम आइदिइसक्दाखेरि अब गन कलेक्सन्सहरू कसले सबैभन्दा सुरुमा गर्ने भन्ने कुराले पनि सबैभन्दा ठुलो म्याटर त भने गर्ने त छँदैन छ। तर प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि अब सबैभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट क्वेसन अहिलेको लागि यो फाइट कन्सिडर गर्दै गर्दाखेरि फेरि पनि यता गेडागुडीको लागि पनि थोरै गाह्रो अवस्था बनिदिन पुगेको छ। अनि गेडागुडी अहिलेको लागि सोझे बाहिरिनु परेको छ लबीबाट। भने यो सिचुएसन सायद बियर आउट गर्नको लागि सोचिसकिएको थिएन टिमबाट। तर अहिलेलाई जुन हदसम्मबाट टिमले अहिलेको यो मोमेन्टमलाई सोचेर अगाडिपट्टि बढ्नु परेको छ, एलिमिनेसन्स अझै पनि सायद सहज रूपमा नै निकाल्नका लागि ट्राई त गरिरहेका छन्। तर यतातिर देयु उनको साइडबाट अझै पनि चाहिँ भने ट्राई चलिरहेको छ। ब्यारलको साथमा कनेक्सन्सहरू निकाल्नको लागि निरन्तर रूपमा प्रयास चलिरहेको छ। भनेदेखि देयुको साथबाट अर्को एउटा नेटको कनेक्सन्स अनि प्रोजेक्टाइल उत्तिकै राम्रो बनिदिन्छ भनेदेखि अर्को एउटा डाउन भएको पनि सायद हामीले देख्न पाउनेछौँ। तर यता माफिया ग्याङका लागि अबको लागि यो सिचुएसन कति हदसम्म आफूले सोचे जतिको सहज अनि सरल बनाउन सकिन्छ त स्टिल प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि भने चाहिँ थोरै गाह्रो पर्ने सिचुएसन पनि रहेको त थियो नै। तर माफिया ग्याङको अगेन्स्टमा आउनेछन् कफिनको तर्फबाट बनेको त्यो पम्प सर्ट गनको धच्कोले भने अहिलेलाई बाहिर पठाउन बाध्य बनाउनेछ टिमलाई नै। अनि यसैको साथसाथमा अर्को एउटा टिम बाहिरिन पुग्नेछन्। अनि 15वटा टिम अहिलेको लागि हाम्रो लबीमा समावेश रहेका छन्। भने यस सिचुएसनका लागि सम्पूर्ण जिम्मेवारी सम्पूर्ण प्लेयर्सहरूको तर्फबाट भने चाहिँ अहिलेको लागि बनिरहेको पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अब मोस्ट प्रोबेबल सिनेरियो जुन कुरा हामीले देख्न पाइ पनि रहेका हौँ, यो टिम्सहरूको साइडबाट जुन लेभलको इन्टेन्सिटी बनिरहेको छ, जुन लेभलको जुन क्याप्चरिङ मोमेन्ट बनिरहेको छ टिमको लागि, अब त्यसलाई भने के कति हदसम्म टिमले अगाडिपट्टि लेआउटमा फरवर्ड मोमेन्टको साथमा चाहिँ भने प्रेजेन्ट गर्न सफल रहनेछ त। अब त्यो फरवर्ड मोमेन्ट प्रेजेन्टेसन्स एन्ड अलको कुराकानीहरूलाई त भने हामीले केही क्षणमा गर्ने त छँदैनछौँ। तर डिफ्रेन्ट साइडहरूमा भने अहिलेको लागि फाइट्सहरू भने हामीले निरन्तर रूपमा बनिरहेको पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। सो अब त्यसका लागि भने के कस्तो खालको अवस्था रहनेछ भन्ने पनि रहेको छ। भनेदेखि यतातिर इरेजर्सको टिम रहेका छन् जसका लागि 4जना प्लेयर्सहरू त हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। तर अर्को साइडमा भने उतातिर फ्रिजीको टिम पनि चाहिँ भने अलरेडी फाइटको इन्गेजमेन्टमा आइसकेका छन्। अब हेर्ने नै हो भनेदेखि टिम्सहरू अब के कसरी चाहिँ आफ्नो लागि यहाँबाट इनिसिएट गर्नेछन् भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ। बिस्तारै बिस्तारै गर्दै अब प्लेयर्सहरू फाइटहरूको इन्गेजमेन्टमा पनि चाहिँ भने आउन थालिसकेको हुँदाखेरि यतातिर सम एङ्ग्री गुर्खाजको टिम पनि आउँदैछन्। अनि सम एङ्ग्री गुर्खाजको तर्फबाट हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि अब 4जना प्लेयर्सहरू बाँकी त रहेका नै छन् उनीहरूसँग। तर अगाडि हेर्ने हो भने 2वटा टिम्सहरू इन्गेज हुँदै गर्दाखेरि आफ्नो थर्ड पार्टी इन्गेजमेन्टले केही न केही फ्रुटफुल रिजल्ट त भने निकाल्न सकिने सम्भावना पनि रहेको छ। अनि यो सम्भावनाको लागि भने टिमले कति हदसम्म आफूलाई भने यहाँ प्रेजेन्ट गर्न सफल रहनेछ भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको हो। भनेदेखि एङ्ग्री गुर्खाजका लागि अब अगाडिपट्टि यो सबैभन्दा ठुलो चुनौती रहन सक्छ। एनएक्सटीका प्लेयर्सहरू पनि रहेका छन् भने टिजिएसको टिमलाई पनि हामीले नजिकै देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। पिकाचु र त्यसै गरी साइबर 2जना प्लेयरको साथमा मात्रै आगमन भएको यस टिमका लागि अहिलेलाई त भने सायद गाह्रो नै परेको पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। तर मोस्ट प्रोबेबल यो सिचुएसनका लागि टिम कति हदसम्म रेडी छ भन्ने कुरामा पनि चाहिँ भने हामीले भर पर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। टिमका लागि कति हदसम्मको एलिमिनेसन्स एन्ड अल, अनि त्यही अनुसारको चाहिँ भने आजको दिनमा त्यो मोमेन्टमहरूलाई चाहिँ भने कति हदसम्म पक्ड्न सफल रहनेछ टिमले भन्ने पनि हामीले हेर्ने त छँदैनछौँ। तर अहिलेका लागि भने यतातिर गुर्खा सौलका लागि अगाडिपट्टि रहेको प्लेयर्सहरूको पोजिसनको बारेमा आइडिया पाउनु जरुरी त रहेको छ। तर त्यो ग्रेनेड आउँछ मुक्कैमा, तर त्यो ग्रेनेडले भने कुनै पनि कनेक्सन त भने ह्याप्पी रूपमा डिल गर्न पाएन। पछाडिपट्टिबाट आएका प्लेयरको तर्फबाट भने त उनलाई च्यापी नै रहेछ, कुनै पनि मौका दिइएन। भने यता साइबर अन्तिम प्लेयरको रूपमा टिजिएसका लागि रिप्रेजेन्ट गरिरहेका छन् भने कुनै पनि प्रकारको मौका अहिलेको लागि बन्ने छैन टिमलाई। अनि यसैको साथसाथमा यता लोप्चन आउँदैछन्। लोप्चनको तर्फबाट पनि चाहिँ भने सायद अबको यो मोमेन्टमलाई क्यारी फरवर्ड गर्नको लागि ट्राई त गरिँदै थियो। अनि हेर्दा हेर्दै अब यता ग्रेनेड पनि फ्यालिँदैछ। तर त्यो ग्रेनेडले के कस्तो खालको कनेक्सन बिल्डअप गर्ने हो त। यता ज्यान मारा साथसाथमा सेजको टिमका लागि भने यो मौका बनिरहेको छ। अनि यो सेजको टिम अहिलेका लागि भने सर्वोत्तम रूपमा आफूलाई यहाँ प्रस्तुत गर्दै अगाडिपट्टि बढ्ने क्रममा त रहेका छन् भने नेक्स्टका प्लेयर्सहरूको अगेन्स्टमा अब यहाँ चारैजना खनिनका लागि अगाडिपट्टि चलायमान भइसकेका छन् भने ज्यानमारा आफू अलिकति अगाडि आएर फ्रन्ट लाइनमा रहेका छन्। मेबी अलरेडी देखिसकिएको छ कि त्यहाँ प्लेयरको पोजिसनिङको बारेमा पनि देवीको यहाँ भने अहिलेलाई टप कम सर्ट गनको पनि प्रयोग गरिन्छ। एकपछि अर्को गर्दै प्लेयर्सलाई डाउन निकालिन्छ अनि हेयर इट इज लास्ट प्लेयरमा नै सर्भाइभ गराउनको लागि बाध्य गराइयो एनएक्सटीको टिम। आउट अफ नोवेयर उनीहरूले भने यहाँबाट पुल आउट गर्न सफल रहनेछन् भने काले पिएमएसएल उनले नाम यतिकै राखेका होइनन् भन्ने कुरा अहिलेका लागि हामीले रियलाइज गर्न सक्छौँ। भने नेक्स्ट स्पोर्ट्स आजको दिन केही नै पो खेल्दैछन्, जे त खेल्दैछन् एकदम गजबै खेल्दैछन्। अनि यो गजबको पर्फर्मेन्सको साथसाथमा टिमको लागि पनि चाहिँ भने एउटा सही खालको सुरुवात त भने बन्न पुगेको त थिएन हामीले अगाडिको म्याचेसहरूमा हेर्दै गर्नु पर्दाखेरि। तर आजको दिन जुन अचम्मबाट उनीहरूको लागि बनिरहेको छ, सायद उनीहरू अहिलेका लागि एउटा राम्रो पोइन्टमा फिनिस गर्छन् भनेदेखि हामीले टप 3 मा उनीहरूलाई एक्सपेक्ट गर्न त सक्छौँ नै। तर अगाडिपट्टि प्लेयर्सहरूको रिभाइभल प्रोसिडिङ पनि बनिरहेको छ। चलिरहेको यो रिभाइभल प्रोसिडिङलाई भने अब यहाँ प्लेयरहरूले ध्यान दिनुपर्नेछ। तर अगाडिपट्टि आउँदै गर्दाखेरि रेड डट विथ MP16 को यो कनेक्सन अगाडि बढ्नुपर्ने हुन्छ अनि चलिरहेको प्लेयरको अगेन्स्टमा यहाँ बनाउनु पर्नेछ यो मौका। 1-on-1 को यो सिचुएसन रहेको छ। तर जाँदा जाँदै मिस्टर कालेलाई पनि डाउन निकालिन्छ, काले पिएमएसएललाई डाउन निकालिन्छ अनि यसैको साथमा पनि सम एङ्ग्री गुर्खाजका लागि यता प्लेयर रिभाइभल निकाल्नका लागि यो मौका रहनेछ। उता अगाडिपट्टि साइबरको तर्फबाट कुनै पनि चाहिँ भने मोमेन्ट नै दिइएको छैन, कुनै पनि फुट स्टेप्सहरू नै दिइएको छैन भने यता 4SC को टिम अझै पनि चाहिँ देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ कि आफ्नो लागि यो सफलताको कडीलाई अझै पनि अगाडिसम्म लिएर जाने हो भने कतै न कतै पोइन्ट्सहरू त चाहिएको छ यस टिमका लागि। अनि त्यही पोइन्टलाई तलास गर्दै गर्दै अगाडिपट्टि रहेको टिमलाई भने हेर्दै अगाडिपट्टि चलायमान पनि हुनका लागि प्रयास त भने चलि नै रहेको छ। अनि यो एरिया स्पेसली यो एरियाको बारेमा कुरा गर्ने हो भनेदेखि अहिलेका लागि त एकदमै धेरै पपुलर एरिया पनि रहेको छ। अनि मोस्ट अफ द टिम्सहरूको लागि आजभोलि हामीले देख्ने पनि गरेका छौँ कि कतै न कतै ब्याटल्सहरूको इनिसिएसन्सहरू पनि चाहिँ यो एरियामा बन्ने गरेको छ। अनि सायद यहाँबाट अब टिमले इनिसिएट गर्दै गर्दाखेरि राम्रो लुट कलेक्सन्सहरू पनि पाउने गर्दछन्। अनि त्यो लुट कलेक्सन्सको साथसाथमा अब प्लेयर्सहरूले अब के कस्तो खालको फेसिलिटेटिङ कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ भने मध्यनजर गरेर अगाडिपट्टि बढ्न सफल रहन्छन् भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको त छँदै नै छ। तर यता हेर्नु नै पर्दाखेरि टिएसआरका लागि प्लेयर्सहरू अगाडिपट्टि रहेको देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। एनजिसीका प्लेयर्स भनेर पनि कन्सिडर गर्न सक्छौँ। टिएसआर इन अ सेन्स मैले अनिसलाई देख्न पाइरहेको छु, जस कारणले गर्दाखेरि यो नाम मैले लिनका लागि चाहेको थिएँ भने यता टपजी उनको लागि 3 जना प्लेयरको भिजन एकदमै क्लियर छ। सायद अब यहाँनिरबाट जब गाडीमा चढ्छन् त्यसपछि भने यहाँ 2 जना प्लेयरलाई नै टेक डाउन गर्ने बारेमा सोच्न सकिन्छ। देवी गो वान आफ्टर अनदर, दुवैजना प्लेयरलाई टेक डाउन गर्न सकिने यो सम्भावना त रहेको थियो। ग्रेनेड छैन हातमा, जस कारणले गर्दाखेरि थोरै जटिलता पनि अहिलेलाई क्रिएट हुन सक्ने सम्भावना भयो। उता पछिल्लोपट्टिबाट आउँदै गरेका आफ्ना पार्टनरले भने त्यहाँ कतै न कतै कभर दिने बारेमा सोचिरहेका छन्। एकपछि अर्को गर्दै डाउन निकाल्नका लागि ट्राई गरिँदैछ। उतातिर प्लेयरलाई डाउन निकाल्दै गर्ने क्रममा पछाडिपट्टिबाट आउँदै गरेका प्लेयरको कभर फायर एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट रहेको थियो। तर त्यसभन्दा अगाडि नै यतातिर प्लेयरका लागि भने आफ्नो चुनौती झन् धेरै बढिरहेको देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। पछाडिपट्टि इनिसिएट गर्नेछन् आफ्नो लागि यो फलब्याक, सँगसँगै अहिलेलाई पनि ब्रोकन वाल पछाडिपट्टि गएर बसेका छन्। तर यतातिर 4GSका प्लेयर पनि आउनेछन् अगाडि। 4GSका लागि भने ओ माई गडनेस यहाँ बन्दिएको छ 4SC को टिम। यो मोमेन्टलाई उनीहरूले भने चेयर अप त पक्कै पनि गर्नेछन्। अगाडिपट्टि आउँदै गर्दाखेरि जेन्टर उनलाई पनि डाउन निकालिएको छ जोनकै तर्फबाट। अनि आफ्टर अल इलिमिनेसन सिक्योर गरिन्छ इल्युजनको तर्फबाट। अनि यता टपजी आउट अफ नोवेयर उनको भने यहाँ कुर्बानी रहिदिन पुग्यो। यदि उनको साइडबाट केही अगाडि नै हामीले देख्न पाउने थियो कि इलिमिनेसन्सहरू कलेक्ट गरिन्थ्यो अनि अगाडिपट्टि आइन्थ्यो भनेदेखि अझै पनि केही न केही हामीले एउटा सुधारिएको पर्फर्मेन्स भने चाहिँ एक्सपेक्ट पक्कै पनि गर्न सक्ने थियौँ। तर यता आउँदै गर्दाखेरि अगाडिपट्टि एनजिसीका प्लेयर्सहरू अझै पनि चाहिँ एग्रेसिभ नै देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। त्यो एग्रेसनको साथसाथमा प्लेयर्सहरूलाई भने यहाँ टेक डाउन गर्ने त्यो हौसला ऊर्जा अनि यहाँ आत्मविश्वास जुन बोकेर आएका छन् इल्युजनको साइडबाट। इल्युजन सायद अहिलेका लागि भने उनको आफ्नो सम्पूर्ण तौर तरिका अनि यहाँबाट दीक्षान्त रूपमा अगाडिपट्टि बढ्नुपर्ने थियो अनि आफूले यहाँ ग्रेजुएट नै गरेका छन् भन्न सकिन्छ यो एरियालाई, यस नयाँ पोलियानाको एरियालाई। तर अन्यथा अहिलेलाई पनि अगाडिपट्टि जानुपर्ने छ। अनि अगाडि जाँदै गर्दाखेरि आफ्नो लागि पनि त्यही अनुसारको थोरै चुनौती पनि रहन सक्ने सम्भावना हामीले देख्न त पाइ नै रहेका छौँ। अब बिस्तारै बिस्तारै अब प्लेयर्सहरू पनि चाहिँ मेबी स्लाइटली खेल्नका लागि चाहिँ प्रिफर गर्न सक्ने सम्भावना पनि रहेको त हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अब के रहनेछ टिम्सको डिसिजन सम्पूर्ण कुराहरू अब भर पर्नेछ त्यसमै। अनि यतातिर भिसिटको टिमलाई पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अनि बेबिसेटको टिम अहिलेलाई भने रुइन्स एरियामा आफ्नो लागि पकड जमाएर बसिरहेका छन्। अगाडि पछाडि सम्पूर्ण एङ्गल्सहरूमा एक मात्र ठाउँ जहाँबाट तपाईँले एउटा क्लियर भिजन पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ, त्यो हो रुइन्सको एरिया। अनि यता भिसिटका प्लेयर्सहरू पनि चाहिँ बिस्तारै बिस्तारै गर्दै स्प्लिट भएर खेलिरहेका छन्। एज इन अ सेन्स कि अलिकति स्प्लिट मेन्टेन गरेर प्लेयर्सहरूको भिजन पनि चाहिँ क्याप्चर गर्ने अनि एकअर्कालाई कभर फायर पनि उत्तिकै रूपमा दिनका लागि सायद सोचिएको पनि रहन सक्ने सम्भावना छ। 1-2-1 को यो फर्मेसन्स यो टिमबाट पनि चाहिँ भने हामीले बारम्बार रूपमा देखि पनि रहेका हौँ अनि भनि पनि रहेका हुन्छौँ यस टिमका बारेमा भनेदेखि अहिलेका लागि देख्न पाइसकेका छौँ। स्टिल पनि चाहिँ यतातिर ओके ट्रुपरको टिम रहेको छ अनि ट्रुपरको टिम अगाडिपट्टि रहँदै गर्दाखेरि ओके यतातिर त बग्गीको केही करामात देखाइँदैछ भने अन्य साइडमा हामीले हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि अब प्लेयर्सहरू अलरेडी फाइटिङ स्पिरिटहरू चाहिँ मेन्टेन गर्नका लागि ट्राई गर्न सकिने सम्भावना पनि हामीले देख्न त पाइ नै रहेका छौँ। यता अर्को एउटा टिमलाई देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। सायद यसपटकको लागि भने एउटा ग्रेनेड सायद काफी रहन्छ रहँदैन भन्ने कुरा रहेको छ। आर्चरको तर्फबाट फालिने यो ग्रेनेड सायद कतिको प्रिसिजनमा आउने हो भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ। तर स्टिल हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि प्लेयर्सहरूलाई त्यति सही अनि सहज भने बनिदिएको चाहिँ हामीले देख्न पाएका त छैनौँ। अब मोस्ट लाइकली एलिमिनेसन्सहरू निकाल्ने क्रममा टिमको भने के कस्तो खालको भूमिका रहनेछ भन्ने कुराले पनि आजको दिनमा म्याटर त भने पक्कै पनि गर्ने नै छ। तर स्टिल यता हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि रेड स्पोर्ट्सको तर्फबाट पनि चाहिँ पनि हेरिँदैछ अगाडिपट्टि प्लेयर्सहरूको बारेमा यहाँ आइडिया कलेक्सन गर्नका लागि ट्राई गरिँदैछ। यतातिर कफिनको तर्फबाट भने टिम जिग्रीको साइडबाट पनि माथिल्लोपट्टि रहेको प्लेयर्सहरूलाई भने चाहिँ हेर्नका लागि प्रयास गरिँदै थियो। उता अगाडिपट्टि अलरेडी आर्चर इनिसिएट गरिसकेका छन्। आर्चरको तर्फबाट फ्यालिएको ग्रेनेडले भने कतै न कतै काम पनि गरिदिएको थियो भने अर्को एउटा ग्रेनेड बन्दैछ। सायद त्यहाँ ग्रेनेड केही अगाडि नै बन्नुपर्ने हुन्थ्यो। प्लेयरले जब रिभाइबल निकालिसके पश्चात नै त्यहाँ ग्रेनेड निकालिनु पर्ने थियो। त्यो अवस्थाको लागि भने रेडी रहेका थिएनन् सायद, जस कारणले गर्दाखेरि थोरै औचित्यमा भुल हुन पुग्ने थियो। अनि यता आउँदै गर्दाखेरि अब त सायद यहाँ प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि भने एकपछि अर्को गर्दै यो मोमेन्टम बनिदिनेछ। अगाडिपट्टि गएका थिए आर्चरको अगेन्स्टमा बनिदियो ग्रेनेड अनि यो ग्रेनेड सायद म भन्दै थिएँ कि अगाडि आउनु पर्ने थियो भनेर अनि अगाडि नै आइदिएको भए अझ ठुलो डिस्ट्रक्सन रहन सक्थ्यो। टिम जिग्रीका लागि पिङ्क म्यान आफू अन्तिम प्लेयर रहँदै गर्दाखेरि पिङ्क म्यानको साइडबाट भने अब आर्कको अगेन्स्टमा डाउन निकाल्नका लागि हेरिँदैछ अनि अहिलेलाई भने माथिपट्टिको भिजनबाट कम्प्लिटली आफ्नो लागि यो मौका बनाउँदै गर्दाखेरि थोरै फलब्याक पनि गरिएको छ भनेदेखि जिग्रीको साइडबाट अहिलेलाई भने आफ्नो मोमेन्टम अलिकति न्युट्रलाइज नै गरेर हेरिरहेका छन्। अनि सायद यो अवस्थाबाट हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि पिङ्क म्यान आफू अन्तिम प्लेयर बाँकी रहेका छन् अनि आफू अन्तिम प्लेयर बाँकी रहिसक्दाखेरि त्यो थोरै डिसएडभान्टेज जुन बनिदिनेछ त्यो डिसएडभान्टेजलाई भने चाहिँ पक्कै पनि बियर अप गर्नको लागि टिम रेडी रहनुपर्ने अवस्थामा देख्न पाइन्छ। यता हेर्ने हो भने भाइभिसिटको टिम अझै पनि चाहिँ भने रुइन्स एरियामा नै रहेका छन्। तर अब यो सिचुएसनलाई पनि के कसरी ह्यान्डल गरिन्छ भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ भने लोकचन अन्तिम प्लेयर रहेका छन् स्याजको टिमका लागि भने अन्तिम प्लेयर रहँदै गर्दाखेरि अब उनको यो सम्पूर्ण डिसिजन्सहरूले पनि चाहिँ भने आजको दिनमा म्याटर त भने पक्कै पनि गर्ने नै छ। अनि त्यो म्याटर गर्दै गर्दाखेरि कति हदसम्म प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि एडभान्टेजेसहरू रहनेछ भन्ने कुराहरू पनि हामीले ख्याल त गर्नै छँदै नै छौँ। तर अहिलेका लागि जोनकै कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ भनेदेखि भाइभिसिटको टिमका लागि रुइन्स एरियामा राम्रो जोन भने परेको छ। यतातिर वाटर सिटी एरिया कम्प्लिटली खाली नै देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अब प्लेयर्सहरूको तर्फबाट पनि जोनसम्म जानका लागि अब मुभिङ प्रोसेस अनि प्रक्रियालाई भने चाहिँ अगाडि बढाइन्छ अनि यो डेभलपमेन्ट प्रोसेस जुन बनिरहेको छ टिमको लागि आफ्नो इलिमिनेसन्सहरूको थ्रुबाट पनि अब के कति हदसम्म टिमले भने आफूलाई यहाँबाट सन्तुलित मात्रामा चाहिँ भने इलिमिनेसन्सहरू निकाल्नको लागि सफल रहनेछन्। त स्टिल यता अर्को साइडमा हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि टिआरको टिम आफ्नो लागि अलरेडी एउटा राम्रो कम्पाउन्ड होल्ड आउट गर्नको लागि जो साइडपट्टिको कम्पाउन्डबाट पारिपट्टि आएर उनीहरूले आफूलाई स्टेबल राख्न त खोजिसकेका छन्, कातिल रहेका छन्। यतातिर टिआरको टिम आफ्नो लागि अझै पनि चाहिँ त्यो स्टेक होल्ड गरेर बसिरहेका छन्। आफू पनि अहिलेलाई #1सम्म आउन सक्ने दावेदारितामा उनीहरूले सायद गनिरहेका छन् आफूलाई नै। तर हेर्नुपर्ने रहेको छ कि ट्रुपरको टिम अहिलेलाई भने के कस्तो खालको यो सिचुएसनलाई चाहिँ बिल्डअप गर्न रेडी रहन सक्छन्। त अब यी सबै कुराहरूलाई पनि चाहिँ भने मध्यनजर गर्दै गर्दाखेरि अहिलेलाई यो सिचुएसन जुन बनिरहेको छ मेबी मोमेन्टमदेखि लिएर हरेक कुरामा आजको दिनमा टिमले सोच्नु पर्ने हुन्छ भनेदेखि अन्तिम गेम रहेको छ। द्याट मिन्स डु अर डाई रूपमा नै खेल्न पनि सकिने सम्भावना त रहेको हो। तर आफू अलिकति अगाडिपट्टि नै छौँ ओभरअल स्ट्यान्डिङको भन्ने कुरा अलरेडी जिज्ञासा पाइसक्दाखेरि आफूलाई अलरेडी आइडिया भइसक्दाखेरि कुनै पनि प्रकारको त्यो खालको खेललाई चाहिँ भने उनीहरूले सायद आत्मनिर्भरताको रूपमा चाहिँ अगाडिपट्टि बढाउँदैनन् भन्ने कुरा पनि हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। भने यतातिर एनजिसीका प्लेयर्सहरू ओके अरू 2-3जना रहेका छन्। अब 3जना प्लेयर्सहरू अगाडि इनिसिएट गर्दै गर्दाखेरि पछाडिपट्टिबाट पनि आफ्नो पार्टनरहरूको सपोर्ट पक्कै पनि एक्सपेक्टेसन त गरि नै छँदै नै छ। हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि अलिकति पछाडिपट्टि नै रहेका थिए तर यतातिर कोब्रा ओके अगाडि रहेर उनले भने सायद G2 को अगेन्स्टमा केही न केही राम्रो भिजन बनाउन सक्ने सम्भावना छ। G2 अहिलेका लागि सायद क्विकली फल ब्याक गर्ने डिसिजन लिनेछन्। पछाडिपट्टिबाट आफ्नो पार्टनरको पनि अलरेडी कल आइसकेको थियो, तर यतातिर विप्लव गर्न टेकन डाउन, विप्लवलाई टेक डाउन गरिन्छ। अब विप्लवलाई टेक डाउन गरे सँगसँगै विप्लवलाई रिभाइभल निकाल्नु पर्ने यो सबैभन्दा ठुलो चुनौतीपूर्ण यो खेल रहनेछ भने उतातिरबाट बनिरहेको त्यो ग्रेनेडले सायद काम गरिदिन सक्ने सम्भावना पनि रहेको छ। आफ्नो पार्टनरलाई पनि चाहिँ सायद गुमाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ कि भन्ने कुरामा उनी कन्सर्न रहेका छन् सम्भवतः। तर अहिलेका लागि विप्लव भर्खरै मात्र के यहाँ रिभाइभल निकालिएको थिए, उनलाई त डाउन निकालिन्छ। अनि यतातिर G2 भर्खरै मात्रै हामी कुरा गर्दैछौँ यस टिमको बारेमा, यस प्लेयरको बारेमा यतातिर। अनि आइसक्दाखेरि सोल रिपर्सका लागि आजको दिन थोरै घातक नै बनिदिएको छ। उनीहरूले 2टा चिकन डिनर निकाले, यद्यपि अहिलेका लागि उनीहरू अगाडिपट्टि स्टेबल हुन सफल रहेका छैनन् भनेपछि त अलिकति घातक नै हो भनेर पनि कन्सिडर गर्न सक्छौँ। अनि त्यो मोमेन्टमलाई जसरी क्यारी आउट गरिँदैछ, जसरी आफूलाई अगाडिपट्टि राखिँदैछ, आफूलाई जुन अचम्मबाट पेचकस गरिँदैछ, सायद आजको दिन फेरि पनि चाहिँ भने टिमलाई नै अलिकति डिसाइसिभ रहन सक्ने यो सम्भावना छ। अनि मोर लाइकली एलिमिनेसन्सहरूदेखि लिएर हरेक कुरामा अब टिमको भने आज सम्पूर्ण आँकडाहरूलाई चाहिँ भने मापन गरिनेछ। अनि यता हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि अब इनिगमा सायद पछाडिपट्टि जानका लागि ट्राई गर्न सक्ने सम्भावना पनि रहेको त छँदै रहेछ। यता स्याकका प्लेयरमा भन्दै थिएँ कि कुरा गर्दै थियौँ हामी बारम्बार पनि यहाँ माथिपट्टिबाट हेरिन्छ भनेदेखि यो प्लेयरको डिसएडभान्टेज त अलिकति रहन सक्छ नै भनेर। अनि आफू अन्तिम सोल रेस्पोन्सिबल प्लेयर रहँदै गर्दाखेरि उनको तर्फबाट अब सायद यो स्टेज 4 को सर्कल जब मुभिन हुन्छ त्यस पश्चात जोनसम्म पनि आफूलाई प्रवेश गराउनु जरुरी छ। यता हेर्ने भनेदेखि अझै पनि प्लेयर्सहरू बिस्तारै गर्दै मुभिन गर्ने बारेमा नै सोचिराखिएको पनि हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अब जसरी यता सोल रिपरको टिम पनि चाहिँ मुभ गरिरहेका छन्, यता इरेजर्स आफ्नो लागि 4 एलिमिनेसन निकालिएको छ। 4 एलिमिनेसनको साथसाथमा अगाडिपट्टि बढ्दै गर्दाखेरि इन्काउन्टर रहन सक्छ यहाँ ट्रुपर्ससँग। ट्रुपरको टिम अगाडिपट्टि रहेको बारेमा सायद आइडिया प्रपरली रहेको छ छैन टिमको अगेन्स्टमा भन्ने त रहेको नै थियो, तर अगाडिपट्टि गएर त्यो कोस्ट गार्ड एरियाबाट खेल्नका लागि ट्राई गर्न सक्ने सम्भावना टिमसँग रहेको छ भनेदेखि उतातिर आर्कको टिम अहिलेका लागि एकदमै धेरै हेभी भएर त्यो भारी मात्रामा चाहिँ अहिलेको यो फाइटलाई कन्सिडर गर्न खोज्दैछन्। माथिपट्टिबाट अहिलेलाई हेर्ने भने टिएनएसका प्लेयर्सहरूको अगेन्स्टमा यहाँ कतै न कतै चुनौती दिनको लागि एनजिसीको टिम पनि देख्न त पाइरहेका छौँ। एनजिसीको साइडबाट सायद थोरै अगाडिपट्टि इनिसिएट गर्दै गर्दाखेरि यतातिर क्याप्टेनको अगेन्स्टमा भिजन त पाउने थिएनै, तर भिजन पाए सँगसँगै डाउन निकाल्नको लागि भने थोरै कठिनाइ पर्न पुग्यो। मिराडो वान अफ दि फास्टेस्ट फोर हो भन्दै मात्र के थिए यतातिर टिएसआरका लागि त्यो अर्को एउटा एलिमिनेसन बन्ने छ। टिएसआरको टिमका लागि यो एलिमिनेसन बन्दै गर्दाखेरि आफूलाई अब #2बाट #1मा स्थापित गराउनका लागि यो एउटा राम्रो मौका रहन सक्छ। इन्स्ट्यान्टली भन्नुपर्दाखेरि उतातिर टिएनएसका प्लेयर्सहरूलाई भने अहिलेका लागि कतै न कतै रोकथाम गर्नुपर्ने जरुरी पनि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ इन अर्डर टु मेक देमसेल्फ सेक्युर्ड। तर अहिलेलाई हेर्ने भनेदेखि 5 एलिमिनेसन निकालिसकेको यतातिरको यो टिम एनजिसीका लागि भने अबको यो अवस्था भने कति हदसम्मको सही बनिदिन सक्छ भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ। अनि यसलाई देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ अगाडिपट्टि उनको साइडबाट जसरी यो मोमेन्टमलाई चाहिँ भने अगाडि क्यारी फरवर्ड गर्न ट्राई गरिँदैछ, त्यो क्यारी फरवर्डको त्यो क्रमलाई चाहिँ भने अब क्रमबद्ध रूपमा यतातिर अनिश स्टिल पनि चाहिँ भने ट्राई गरिरहेका छन् कि आफ्नो लागि एउटा प्रपर एरिया प्रपर एङ्गलबाट चाहिँ आफ्नो टिमलाई इनिसिएट गरौँ भन्ने विषयमा। तर अझै पनि त्यो मौका पाइसकेका छैनन्। अगाडिपट्टि रहेको टिमको बारेमा सायद आइडिया छ छैन त, तर देवीको आइडिया त सायद पाएका छन् अब। अनि बन्दैछ त्यो ग्रेनेड पनि, त्यो ग्रेनेडले काम सायद गर्ने भएन अहिलेका लागि भने। यतातिर स्टक नै रहन पुगे अनिशका लागि अहिलेलाई थोरै घातक बनिदिन पुग्यो यो। र अहिलेलाई सायद यो रिभाइभल पनि चाहिँ भने हामीले कम्प्लिट भएको देख्न पाउनेछौँ। रिभाइभलको यो कम्प्लिसनको साथसाथमा प्लेयरको लागि नै पनि एउटा स्लाइट एडभान्टेज पनि रहन सक्ने सम्भावना त छ नै। तर यता कोब्रा स्टिल उनको साइडबाट पनि चाहिँ पनि हेरिँदैछ। अगाडिपट्टि रहेको प्लेयर भाइब्रेसनको टिम रहेका थिए, भाइब्रेसनको अगेन्स्टमा हिट गर्ने क्रममा माथिपट्टिबाट टिएनएसको टिम पनि आइसकेका रहेछन्। टिएनएसको टिम आउँछन् अगाडिपट्टि आफ्नो लागि फेरि पनि चाहिँ त्यो मौका बनाए। अनि यो मौका बनाए सँगसँगै आजको दिन एकदमै राम्रोसँग उनीहरूले पनि चाहिँ भने इन्डअप गर्न चाहिरहेका छन्। इन्डअप इन अ सेन्स तपाईँको लागि यहाँबाट कुन हदसम्मको पोइन्ट लिएर जान सक्नुहुन्छ त तपाईँ। अब त्यो पोइन्ट निकाल्दै गर्ने क्रममा कति लेभलसम्मको आफ्नो प्रस्पेरिटी विलिङनेस एन्ड एभ्रिथिङलाई चाहिँ भने यहाँ देखाउन सक्नुहुन्छ भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ भनेदेखि सोल्टी देख्न पाउँदैछौँ टिएनएस स्पोर्ट्सको तर्फबाट सोल्टीको जुन इनिसिएसन रहेको छ एक इलिमिनेसन उनले निकालिसकेका छन् अगाडि पछाडि प्लेयर्सहरूको बारेमा पनि आइडिया लिनको लागि ट्राई त गरिँदै नै थियो तर सोल्टी अहिलेका लागि भने क्राउच एन्ड सर्टको त्यो अप्रोच एकदमै राम्रोसँग उनले भने यहाँ इनिसिएट गरे अनि त्यसलाई एक्जिक्युट पनि उत्तिकै राम्रो मात्रामा त गरेका नै थिए तर हेर्दा हेर्दै अब दुईजना प्लेयरमा नै सीमित रहनुपर्ने जस्तो देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ उतातिरबाट ट्रुपर्सको टिम अझै पनि आफ्नो लागि त्यो नम्बर त दुईजनाको बनाएर राखिरहेका छन् अनि स्टिल जुन हदसम्मबाट टिम्सहरूको लागि भने थोरै तलमाथि बनिदिन सक्ने सम्भावना रहेको थियो अब त्यो सम्भावनालाई चाहिँ भने अब फड्को मार्नुपर्ने छ नेक्स्ट स्टेजसम्म लिएर जानुपर्ने छ भनेदेखि यतातिर 5 एसियन्थको टिम अगाडिपट्टि रहेको हुँदाखेरि 5 एसियन्थको अगेन्स्टमा सायद जानको लागि ट्राई गर्न त सकिन्छ नै प्रवीण अहिलेका लागि अगाडिपट्टिको प्लेयर्सहरूको बारेमा आइडिया लिनको लागि प्रयास गर्दैछन् टिएसएनका प्लेयर्स अगाडिपट्टि रहँदै गर्दाखेरि पछाडिपट्टिबाट उतातिरबाट डाउन निकालिन्छ भन्ने कुरा सायद विचार गरिनुपर्ने थियो तर विचार गर्नुपर्ने यो अवस्थामा अहिलेका लागि इरेजर्सको टिम भने यहाँ डाउन फेस गर्नुपर्ने यो अवस्थामा आइसकेका छन् यो जोखिमपूर्ण माहौल टिमको लागि बनिदिँदैछ भने यतातिर ओके इरेजर्स अहिलेलाई आफू स्वयं नै मेटिने यो तगारो मानिरहेका छन् भनेर देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ अब प्लेयर्सहरू एकपछि अर्को गर्दै ब्लिड आउट हुँदै डाउन हुने क्रम पनि जारी नै थियो अनि जाँदा जाँदै अहिलेका लागि त भने प्लेयर्सहरू फिनिस नै हुन पुगिसकेका छन् आरीका प्लेयर्सहरू देख्न पाइरहेका थियौँ हेर्दा हेर्दै अब आरीको टिम पनि चाहिँ अहिलेको लागि यो अवस्थाबाट बाहिरिनु पर्ने नै हो कि भन्ने कुरा पनि देख्न पाइसकेका थियौँ यसैको साथसाथमा अब टिमका लागि भने चाहिँ थोरै गाह्रो नै देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ जुन अहिलेको लागि यो अवस्था बनिदिएको छैन कि भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ अनि जुन मोमेन्टलाई हामीले भनिरहेका छौँ कि अगाडिपट्टि आइसक्दाखेरि यहाँ टिमले एक हदसम्म एउटा राम्रो खालको भन्दै थियो हामी कि एउटा राम्रो खालको इनिसिएट गर्नुपर्छ भनेर अनि आरीको टिम जाँदा जाँदैको लास्ट म्याचमा भने चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रोसँग यहाँ आफ्नो लागि यो फाइटलाई चाहिँ इन्गेज गर्नको लागि ट्राई गरिरहेका छन् अनि यो ट्राई गरिरहँदाखेरि मोर अफन आजको दिनमा यो मुभ्सहरू जब जब यो टिमले निकालिरहेको छ एकदमै राम्रोसँग उनीहरूले एक्जिक्युट पनि गरिरहेका छन् अनि त्यो एक्जिक्युसनका लागि टिम उत्तिकै धेरै आतुर पनि हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ मोस्ट लाइकली यी टिम्सहरूको तर्फबाट जुन मोमेन्टम्सहरू क्यारी अन गरिँदैछ जुन लेभलमा आफ्नो लागि यी गेमहरूमा आफ्नो सम्पूर्ण कुराहरूलाई क्यारी दिएका छ भनेदेखि देख्न सकिन्छ जुन हदसम्मको गेम चाहिएको छ टिमका लागि त्यो गेमलाई भने चाहिँ आजको दिनमा फेरि पनि चाहिँ भने रक एन्ड रोल गर्नका लागि अनि राइज एन्ड साइन गर्नका लागि रेडी त रहेका छन् प्लेयर्सहरूलाई एकपछि अर्को गर्दै लुज गर्नुपर्ने हो भनेदेखि गाह्रो बन्ने हो अनि देवीको त्यही कुरा अहिलेको लागि रिपिट हुन पुगिरहेको छ जुन कुरा हामी मेन्सन गरिरहेका छौँ त्यही कुरा अहिलेको लागि बन्न पुगिरहेको छ भनेदेखि स्टिल पनि चाहिँ प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि एक हदसम्मको एउटा राम्रो गेम सिनेरियो भने बन्नुपर्ने त हुन्छ नै तर बिस्तारै बिस्तारै गर्दै अब प्लेयर्सहरू भने के कस्तो खालको यो अवस्था बनिदिन सक्छ त भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ एन्ड लेट्स सी अब टिम्सहरूको साइडबाट के कस्तो खालको एउटा लेभल अफ पर्फर्मेन्स चाहिँ भने निक्लिन सक्छ त भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको त हामीले देख्न पाइ नै रहेका छौँ अब हेरौँ कि टिमले कुन लेभलमा आफ्नो लागि चाहिँ भने चाहिँ यहाँबाट त्यो मोमेन्टमलाई चाहिँ ग्यादर गर्न सक्छ त अब त्यो मोमेन्टमलाई ग्यादर गर्दै गर्दाखेरि त्यही अनुसारको आजको दिनमा एउटा राम्रो गेम पनि चाहिएको त छँदै नै छ टिमलाई नै अनि त्यही अनुसारको भिजन त्यही अनुसारको पर्सपेक्टिभ यो टिमले सेट गर्दै गर्दाखेरि हेरौँ कि यो टिम कति हदसम्म चाहिँ अगाडि मुभ गर्न सक्छ त भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ तर स्टिल पनि चाहिँ त्यस विषयका लागि यहाँबाट थोरै गाह्रो नै देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ अब मोमेन्टम के कस्तो खालको बनिदिन सक्छ त भन्ने कुराले पनि चाहिँ भने आजको दिन सबैभन्दा धेरै ठुलो म्याटर गर्न सक्छ है भन्ने कुरा पनि रहेको छ लेट्स सी फर द्याट एज वेल तर आजको दिनका लागि हेर्नु नै पर्दाखेरि अब प्लेयर्सहरूको तर्फबाट पनि चाहिँ भने के कस्तो खालको यो सिचुएसनलाई चाहिँ बियर अप गरिन्छ त दुईजना प्लेयर रहेका छन् अगाडिपट्टि दुईवटा टिम रहेको 4 vs 2 को यो ब्याटल रहँदै गर्दाखेरि अब 4 vs 2 मा टिमले भने आफूलाई कुन हदसम्मबाट यहाँ चाहिँ भने अगाडिपट्टि पुश गर्न सक्छन् त भन्ने कुरा त रहेको त छँदै नै छ तर अगाडिपट्टि आउँदै गर्दाखेरि यतातिर बाइसेसको टिमको तर्फबाट निकालिन्छ यो चिकन डिनर अनि जाँदा जाँदैको यो चिकन डिनरबाट भने आफ्नो लागि सेक्योर गर्न सफल रहेका छन् यो मोमेन्टम यो स्किल सेट अनि यहाँबाट बनेको यो सम्पूर्ण हृदयपूर्ण यो म्याचलाई नै उनीहरूले निकालेर आएका छन् भनेदेखि अझै पनि हामीलाई थाहा छैन कसले लिएर गएको छ यो च्याम्पियनसिपको खिताब भन्ने विषयमा तर अहिलेको लागि हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि चिकन डिनर निकालेर त आएका छन् भाइ विसितको टिमको तर्फबाट। अनि भाइ विसितको टिमका लागि यो एउटा राम्रो मुभ भने हामीले पक्कै पनि देख्न त पाएका नै छौँ। अब बिस्तारै बिस्तारै गर्दै हामी अनफोल्ड गर्नेछौँ को बनेका छन् च्याम्पियन, को बनेका छन् अगाडिका अन्य दाताहरू भन्ने विषयमा पनि। अब त्यसका लागि हामीले बिस्तारै बिस्तारै अनफोल्ड त गर्ने छँदै नै छौँ टिम्सहरूको साइडबाट पनि चाहिँ भने त्यही लेभलमा आजको दिनमा मोमेन्टमहरू पनि क्यारी अन त गरिएको छँदै नै छ। तर हेरौँ अब जाँदा जाँदैको यो म्याचमा कसको लागि के कस्तो खालको सिचुएसन बनिदिएको थियो त, के कस्तो खालको अवस्था बनिदिएको थियो त, अनि अवस्थालाई समेट्दै गर्दाखेरि टिमले के कस्तो खेलिदिएको छ त भन्ने विषयमा पनि। अनि यो सबै कुराहरूलाई आजको दिनमा हामीले अब अनफोल्ड गर्नेछौँ। अनि अनफोल्ड गर्दै गर्ने क्रममा हामी भनि पनि रहेका छौँ कि सबभन्दा सुरुमा त हामी तपाईँहरूलाई च्याम्पियन्सहरूको स्ट्याट्सहरू नै देखाउँदैनौँ कि सुरुमा त हामी अन्य कुराहरूमा अगाडि जान्छौँ अनि त्यस पछाडि चाहिँ भने हामी अरू कुरा प्रोसिड गरौँला। तर अहिलेका लागि हेर्ने भनेदेखि अब डब्ल्युडब्ल्युसी टिम स्ट्याट्सको बारेमा कुरा गरौँ। यतातिर भिआई वेसेन्टको टिम रहेका छन् अनि 3 इलिमिनेसन निकालेका छन् सोम्राको तर्फबाट भनेदेखि नान्दोको लागि 2 बन्न पुगेको थियो, ड्यानियलको लागि 1 बनेको पनि हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ भनेदेखि द्याट इज इट फर द डे। आजको दिनको लागि लगभग अन्तिम म्याच नै रहेको थियो। अनि नेपालको हेर्नुहुन्छ भने अहिलेको लागि 5 बजिरहेको छ। अनि मेरो यत्रो एफर्टको लागि यत्रो आवाज जुन मैले बनाइरहेको छु मेरो घरबेटीले भोलिको दिनमा मलाई निकालिदिन सक्छ साथीहरू। अनि त्यसै गरी छिमेकीले पनि यहाँ कम्प्लेन गरिदिन सक्छ। तर त्यो एफर्टलाई तपाईँले हेर्दै गर्दाखेरि एउटा लाइक सेयर सब्सक्राइब चाहिँ गरिदिनु होला। भोलिको दिनमा पनि हामीलाई यो ऊर्जा जोस जागर चाहिँ आओस् होइन, त्यो अनुसारको मोमेन्टम हामीले पनि क्यारी अन गरौँ। नत्र नट जस्ट इन गेम होइन, फ्रम प्लेयर्स हामीले पनि त्यो क्यारी अन गरौँ भन्नको लागि होइन। द्याट वाज जस्ट अ पार्ट अफ अ जोक। तर अहिलेको लागि हेर्ने भने म्याच ऱ्याङ्किङको कुरा गरौँ। म्याच ऱ्याङ्किङका लागि भेरिफिकेसनको तर्फबाट भने 16 टोटल पोइन्ट्स निकालेका थिए। त्यसै गरी आरीको तर्फबाट 12, टिएनएसका लागि 10 बन्दै गर्दाखेरि यता सिएचको लागि 10 बन्न पुगेको छ। एनजिसीका लागि भने 6 पोइन्ट्स टोटल हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ भनेदेखि इआरको टिमका लागि 5, त्यसै गरी आर्टका लागि 5 अनि रेस्ट अफ द टिम्सहरू अलिकति बिलो एभरेज पर्फर्मेन्स नै चाहिँ भने हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अब च्याम्पियन डिसाइड गर्ने पालो आइसकेको छ। च्याम्पियन डिसाइड गर्दै गर्दाखेरि को कस्तो पर्फर्मेन्समा चाहिँ भने अगाडिपट्टि रहेका छन् भन्ने कुरालाई पनि आजको दिनमा हामीले हेर्ने त छँदै नै छौँ। को अगाडि आएका छन्, को कसले कसरी खेलिरहेका छन् भन्ने कुराहरू पनि हामीले विविध रूपमा चर्चा त पनि गर्ने छँदै नै छौँ। अब त्यो चर्चा परिचर्चाहरूलाई अगाडिपट्टि लिँदै गर्दाखेरि अब तपाईँहरूको तर्फबाट पनि चाहिँ यहाँ देख्न पाइराख्नु भएको छ कि अगाडिपट्टि रहेको टिमका लागि काइन्ड अफ एउटा राम्रो मोमेन्ट पनि हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। जुन मोमेन्ट अहिलेका लागि टिमले सेलिब्रेट पनि गरिरहेको छ भनेदेखि अब हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि काइन्ड अफ गुड गेमिङ सिनेरियो नै अहिलेका लागि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अनि स्टिल हेर्ने भनेदेखि अब सेकेन्ड पेजको यात्रालाई भनेदेखि चाहिँ लगभग 5वटा टिम जतिले आफ्नो लागि पोइन्ट्सहरू चाहिँ निकाल्नको लागि असमर्थ रहेका थिए। अलमोस्ट अराउन्ड एउटा टिम भनौँ, किन भन्दाखेरि रेस्ट अफ द टिम्सहरू त उनीहरूले जोइन पनि गरेका थिएनन् भनेर पनि हामीले कन्सिडर गर्न सक्छौँ। सो द्याट अहिलेका लागि भनेदेखि चाहिँ प्लेयर्सहरूको तर्फबाट त्यही अनुसारको म्याच, त्यही अनुसारको सिचुएसन्सहरू चाहिँ भने बिल्डअप त गरिँदै नै थियो। तर आजको दिनका लागि लगभग हामी अन्त्यमा आइदिइसक्दाखेरि हेर्नेछौँ अब के कस्तो रहेको छ। त यो म्याचको चाहिँ ओभरअल फ्र्यागर्सहरू, यो म्याचको ओभरअल फ्र्यागर्सहरूकै बारेमा कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ यतातिर रहेका छन् काले पिएमएसएल रहेका छन्, 4 इलिमिनेसन उनले निकाल्न सफल रहेका छन् भनेदेखि यतातिर ओके इआर चोको रहेका छन्। आई वाज बिट कन्फ्युज टु रिड दिस नेम, बट यता हेर्ने भने 3 इलिमिनेसन उनले निकाले। सोल्टीको तर्फबाट 4 इलिमिनेसन निकाली, वाइवाईको तर्फबाट 3 निकाल्दै गर्दाखेरि लोप्चन विथ द्याट 2 इलिमिनेसन्स एन्ड द्याट वाज इट फर द डे। तर अहिलेका लागि अब कुरा गर्ने नै हो भनेदेखि अब तपाईँले अन्तत जाँदै गर्दाखेरि के कस्तो रिजल्ट पाउनु भएको छ त भन्ने कुरालाई पनि हेर्न जरुरी त रहेको त छँदै नै छ। अनि त्यो अन्ततको रिजल्टको बारेमा हामी कुरा गर्नको लागि एकदमै नै धेरै आतुर रहेका छौँ। अनि हे वी आर मुभिङ टुवर्ड्स द सेकेन्ड रनर अप एन्ड दिस इज नन अदर देन द टिम अहिलेका लागि सेकेन्ड रनर अप सम एङ्ग्री गोर्खा, जसको तर्फबाट पनि पोइन्ट्स निकालिएको छ 29, प्लेसमेन्ट निकालियो 9 एन्ड इलिमिनेसन्स 20। विथ द्याट चिकन डिनर पनि निकाल्न सफल रहेका थिएनन्। सेकेन्ड रनर अप अहिलेका लागि देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ यस टिमको तर्फबाट भने। यदि हामी कुरा गर्ने हो भनेदेखि अब फर्स्ट रनर अपको बारेमा को रहेका छन् त अहिलेको लागि तपाईँले गेस लगाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। अनि गेसको साथसाथमा अहिलेलाई हेर्नुहुन्छ भने त्यो सोल रिपरको टिम अहिलेलाई देख्न पाइन्छ अन द स्क्रिन, मेकिङ दिस अ वन्डरफुल गेम फर देमसेल्फ एन्ड 38 पोइन्ट्सको साथमा 2वटा चिकन डिनर निकालियो आउट अफ 4 अनि आफूलाई #2मा मेन्टेन गर्न सफल पनि रहेका छन्। अनि यो सफलता टिमको लागि नै भने हामीले राम्रोसँग देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ भनेदेखि द्याट वाज इट। एन्ड लेट्स सी अब च्याम्पियन को छ नि त, च्याम्पियनकै बारेमा कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि कसले च्याम्पियन उठाएका छन् त, आई थिङ्क यु अल गाइज नो अबाउट दिस। तर अहिलेका लागि च्याम्पियन रहेका छन् टिएनएस स्पोर्ट्स, टेकिङ विथ 46 टोटल पोइन्ट्स आफ्नो टिमका लागि यो ग्यादर गर्न सफल रहँदै गर्दाखेरि आजको दिन उनको तर्फबाट पनि आज आफ्नो टिमलाई नै राम्रोसँग यहाँ देखाइयो, यो पर्फर्मेन्स यहाँ देखाइन्छ। अनि यो पर्फर्मेन्सको साथसाथमा प्लेयर्सहरूको लागि नै पनि एउटा एडभान्टेज रहिदिएको छ। एन्ड द्याट वाज इट फर द डे, द्याट वाज इट फर द प्लेयर्स एज वेल। अनि हेभी गो अहिलेका लागि हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि तपाईँ कन्सिडर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ आरईको तर्फबाट वाइवाई, जसको साइडबाट 10 टोटल इलिमिनेसन निकालियो, उनी भने रहेका छन् अहिलेलाई ओभरअल एमभिपीको रूपमा। एमभिपी रहँदै गर्दाखेरि अब हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि को अगाडिपट्टि आएका छन् त, ती सबै कुराहरूलाई पनि हामीले अहिलेका लागि त पनि मध्यनजर गर्ने छँदै नै छ। ओभरअल एमभिपीको बारेमा कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ भनेदेखि अहिलेका लागि देख्न पाइन्छ 10 इलिमिनेसनको साथमा वाइवाई रहेका छन्। आरईको टिमको तर्फबाट रेचेको रहेका छन् 9 इलिमिनेसनको साथमा, इल्युजन विथ द 9 इलिमिनेसन्स। त्यसै गरी डोरिटोस रहेका छन् 9 इलिमिनेसनमा भने इयर 5 का लागि 8 इलिमिनेसन भने हामीले बनेको देख्न पाइरहेका थियौँ। त्यसैको साथसाथमा ओभरअल ऱ्याङ्किङकै बारेमा कुरा गर्नुपर्दाखेरि ओभरअल ऱ्याङ्किङमा भने अहिलेका लागि 4th पोजिसनमा केही मार्जिन मात्रै 2 पोइन्ट। अनि 2 पोइन्टको मार्जिनमा चुकेको टिम कतिजना छ त, 1 2 3 तीनवटा टिम रहेको छ। 3 पोइन्टको मार्जिनमा चुकेको टिम अर्को 2वटा रहेको छ भनेपछि कम्पिटिसन उही लेभलमा टाइट रहेको छ। अब यही लेभलको टाइट कम्पिटिसनवाला गेम प्ले तपाईँ पनि खेल्न चाहनुहुन्छ भनेदेखि तपाईँ यदि युरोपमा रिसाइड गर्नुहुन्छ अनि तपाईँ यदि पबजी मोबाइलको पारखी हुनुहुन्छ अनि कम्पिटेटिभ सिनमा आफूलाई प्रवेश गराउन चाहनुहुन्छ भने एनजिसी स्पोर्ट्सलाई तपाईँले फलो गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। डिस्कर्ड सर्भरको लिङ्क हाम्रो यति च्याट सेक्सन्सतिर पनि आइ नै हाल्नेछ, हाम्रो मोडरेटर्सहरूले दिनुहुनेछ भने तपाईँहरू जोइन गर्दै गर्नुहोला। आजको दिनको सम्पूर्ण कहानीहरू भने हामीले आज यतिमै टुङ्गाइएका छौँ भनेदेखि आजको दिन यति नै रहेको थियो। लगभग द्याट वाज अ लभली डे फर अल अफ अस गाइज। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच एभ्रिवान, तपाईँहरू सम्पूर्णले माया देखाइदिनु भयो अनि तपाईँ सम्पूर्णलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद पनि। अनि त्यसैको साथसाथमा हरेक टिम छ जसले पनि आजको दिनमा साथ सपोर्ट दिनुभयो, सबैले जसले पनि सहभागिता जनाउनु भयो, तपाईँ सम्पूर्णका लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। त्यसै गरी म्यानेजमेन्ट एज वेल एज हाम्रो ओनरसिपको टिम, त्यसै गरी एभ्री अफ अस होइन, जो पनि हामीसँग अफिलिएटेड हुनुहुन्छ, रिलेटेड हुनुहुन्छ, हामी सबैको तर्फबाट तपाईँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्दै आजको दिनका लागि म शैलेश श्रेष्ठ पनि बिदा हुन चाहन्छु। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच गाइज एभ्रिवान, ह्याभ अ गुड टाइम, ह्याभ अ गुड नाइट, शुभरात्रि। That is it. Sayonara. Good night.